We welcome you to Fuller Field on the campus of Cony High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you the 145th meeting between the rivals, Cony and Gardiner. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munsing. Jimmy Palmer joining me here as the analyst. Andy Munsing on our game cam here tonight, and Chris Wheeler running our production. Well, before we get started at all, Jimmy, I want to pass along condolences to one of the biggest fans of Cony football ever. Melissa Lippert passed away just recently. Her brother BL, head coach, and Father Bobby as well, a coach here, longtime coach for the Rams. Melissa grew up on Cony football, and she was our Munsing Media, our biggest fan, because we do a lot of Gardiner sports, but back in the beginning in about 2012 or so, we started doing a lot of Cony home games as well with our streaming, and we brought a lot of games to Melissa. One night, she was over in Africa watching live Cony Gardiner football, or it might have been a Cony regular season game. And she sent me the longest, nicest note. She was one of the truly genuine people that you ever meet in your life, and certainly condolences to the Lippert family and the Cony community as well. Well, we had some awards pre-game. We saw the seniors be recognized, 10 seniors for Cony recognized, and they had the student athletes, as this is the one of the games that is called the Great American Rivalry Series. They honored the student athletes, one from each school. Congratulations to Cody Dingwell, student athlete from Gardiner. He's one of the top students at Gardiner High School. And Parker Surgeon, student athlete at Cony. Parker is a top 10 athlete. Both these kids will be going on to further their educations. So, Jimmy, we got the big game here tonight. The rivals should be a really good game as we come in and take a look at it. Both these teams have had some injuries in the course of the season that they have had to adapt to, as always happens. The weather has turned out beautiful. We had some early showers, but that doesn't look like it's going to bother us at all. And, Jimmy, you have a unique perspective in this game. Probably not many people are in the situation you are. You grew up, you played as a player in the game.
Yeah.
You coached as an assistant coach in the game, and then you coached as head coach in the game.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the game, Jimmy.
Oh, just it's there's no week like Cony Gardiner week. I'm sure that it's changed over the years, but as a player, you always look forward to that week because we did a swap with the schools, and the captains would go over. The Gardiner captains would go over to Cony and spend a day at Cony, and vice versa. Cony captains would come over to Gardiner. It was just a special relationship. You always played the part of, we don't like each other, but you actually did, because you played these kids in summer baseball, summer basketball, so you had to put that front on. But
So we'll have a group heading out to midfield that will sing our national anthem and try to pick them up as best we can. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem by the Cony Singers.
Fantastic job.
Both teams come in, Jimmy, 4-3 on the season, and kind of similar against similar opponents. So it's a pretty good matchup. You probably read in the KJ did a nice article on the last time the two teams came in with winning records. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Of course, some of the games are exhibition type games
Yeah.
and all of that, but. They come in with 4-3 records and winning records on the teams for the first time since 1992. Those games were wars up here in 1992 in the 100th year of the rivalry, and certainly games that we remember. I think Cony had maybe their best team, other than the team that's going to be recognized here at halftime, the 2013 state championship team. But that 1992 team, I thought was maybe the best team in Class A.
Yeah, they were a solid team.
And they got ahead of Lawrence 18-0, and Lawrence came back and roared back on them and beat them 19-18. I think if that Cony team had gone to the state championship, they would have competed very well, as did Lawrence that year. It was a 6-0 game, the state championship game against South Portland. But that's old news. The new news here is 4-3, the teams come in. Very similar. Both teams quite different from those 92 teams that came in and were ground orientated. These teams are pass happy, Jimmy, and they've got a perfect night for it. Little shower, a beautiful facility here, really optimizes itself for a pass game.
Yeah, no wind, and like you said, both teams have developed the pass. Gardiner from the beginning of the season has really worked hard to develop that bubble screen and to create some short opportunities to let their athletes run after the catch.
Well, certainly for the Gardiner Tigers defensively, they've got to get ready for the Parkers. Parker Morin and Parker Sargent are a dynamic duo. They have been throwing the ball all over the lot for most of the season, and certainly the Tigers, they match up okay in the secondary. They've got good athletes in the secondary. That should be a good matchup to watch and to see how they do it and what the Tigers want to do. Typically, Jimmy, what you try to do in a situation like that is, maybe try to make somebody else beat you. But great athletes like Parker and like his dad Nate was, they could put everybody in the bus driver on them, and they still found ways to get it open. I'll just mention the 1997 Cony Gardiner game. We'd gone all season long, Jimmy, and nobody would kick the ball to Nate Surgeon, and Cony came, and the ball went up in the air, and I went, oh, my God, they kicked it to Nate, and before I could finish that sentence, Nate's standing in the end zone.
Yeah, that happened quick. And I think he was pretty much untouched. I think it just kind of opened up for him.
It did,
boom. Yeah, I mean, we talk about the passing game and everything, Coach, but as well as I do, Cony Gardiner, anything can happen. How many times did you open up a game with a trick play?
We would.
In this game.
And I think I've shared this story with people, and this is not to, do anything that was out of bounds or anything else like that, but we always put a special play in each week for Cony. We called it Chisel Whistle.
Yeah.
And so it would be kind of funny. I'd be on the sidelines when we want to run the play. I'd say Chisel Whistle, and it was a special Cony play that we had put in for one of the games, and sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't, but we always had something in there. So we're getting set for the kickoff here. Tigers, you saw them last week, Jimmy, in a game that I think there were some regrets. I think it was a game the Tigers did not get ready to play like they wanted to, and they fell to Skowhegan. I'm sure that's been a point of discussion all week here tonight, and I think what we'll see probably is a more determined Gardiner Tiger team coming out. They've had some things that they had to clean up this week, one of them being the kick game, and they're trying to improve on that level as well, particularly Panashanigi. Set to get into it, and we'll be underway in the 145th Cony Gardiner rival game, oldest in the state. Kick is going to be down. Will it stay in bounds? Nope, it just skirted out.
Yeah, it stayed right along the sideline, but found a little bit of white there.
So Rams will come out with good field position.
Back to Gardiner last week, we talked a little bit last week about it, but it's so easy to look ahead to this Cony Gardiner game and lose your focus on the game in front of you. And I don't know if that's what happened to the Tigers or not, but as a player and a coach, I know that that's very easy to do when you keep talking up the game.
So Rams will take the penalty, and Tigers will re-kick. Surgent on the near side, back deep for the Rams. I've got to be, was he far side? I can't.
It's number 7 on our side.
Yeah, that's St. Ange and Surgent the far side. I probably at least once will say Surgent for the Tigers. They'll kick it down to St. Ange. He'll get it. Up the middle on the return. Tigers here on the wrap. That's
ball.
Ball's out.
Yeah.
And the Rams jump on it. Surgent jumping on the loose ball.
Well, that was the coach of me, Coach. I started yelling ball, so we were on it.
That was Kyle Duty down very quickly for the Tigers.
Yeah, so the re-kick, I think, worked in the Tigers' favor here.
Yeah, they almost ended up with the ball. We had some rain pregame, nothing serious. Just a brief shower, moved out. So more on that quarterback.
Let's see if the
Kilianano comes out here as a wide receiver. Tigers in their 3-5 set, cross motion. Parker wants to throws the bubble screen outside. Tigers react to it, but about 4 or 5 yards on the pickup. They use that as their run game, Jim.
Yeah, it's a pretty conservative throw, and if you have athletes out there, they can make people miss and pick up some yards. I mean, there's no difference there from a 3-4 yard pickup running.
So it'll be second down. This is a mixed crew from around the state. Patrick Munsing told me. He was talking to Ed Beer yesterday, and Ed said what they've done for the rival games this year, they put together statewide crews to come in and officiate the game. So they will be here tonight for this one, and they will also be, they're doing Lewiston, Edward Little.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of what they've done. So
yeah.
So second down, about 4. St. Ange left side. Tigers will string him up. Leave him about 2 yards short of the first down. Issue for the Tigers.
Yeah, he came in a hurry.
And from his linebacker position. Evans had a good senior year, provided good leadership skills for the Tigers, one of their leading tacklers, and also an offensive playmaker, good two-way player for the Tigers. Seeing the replay here as you see the fill right there, and that's what a linebacker needs to do. Third down. St. Ange going to spin off and pick up the first down on a good individual effort there. They had him trapped in the backfield.
Yeah, Duty had a hit on him in the backfield, but he sidestepped it a little bit, spun out of it.
Anderson, St. Ange. So Rams out to about their own 48.5-yard line, just nudging close to the 49-yard line. Haven't seen them go to Surgent yet. Tigers playing guys underneath. They've got two deep safeties. Moran, now he wants to throw. Looks, here comes the screen. Set up. Tigers come off it. Can they make the tackle? No. St. Ange breaks away the tackle and wrapped up by Duty, but not before he picks up extra yardage. They ran the screen back to the near side. Well executed by the Rams.
Yeah, St. Ange just didn't stop his feet. You know, the Tiger defender had him wrapped up, but he kept his legs going and broke the tackle.
They went that cross motion. Just a little slip screen. You can see how well executed it is.
Yeah.
Tigers had him wrapped right here and just missed the tackle. That was Kristen almost got him. So first down for the Rams. They're on the move into Tiger territory. Run off here right side. Tigers string it out pretty well. That was Flynn on the carry off the right side.
Some good size up front for Cony on the offensive line. I think we'll see how the Tigers will match up against them.
Johnny Letry is their big lineman, number 69. Terrific player for the Rams. Second down. The cutback. St. Ange puts his head down, bulls ahead. So the Rams, after coming in, known as pass, they've thrown a couple, but mostly it's been on the ground against the Tigers. Tigers with a defensive front that's not with the, they're not playing the defense for the run game. It's short box. Surgent goes out to the far side. He hasn't been targeted yet on 1st and 10 from the 18, and something pre-snap. Equipment situation, not sure. I don't see a flag. So.
No,
Now we'll go. Maybe somebody's mouthpiece fell out or something. St. Ange, big hole left side, up the middle.
Boy, he doesn't hesitate.
They are ripping the Tigers here.
He accelerates right through that hole, Coach. Once he sees a seam, there's no slowing down for him.
So off the mark quickly in the offensive line, coming off the ball here and there. Got a good pace going. King Jones on the left side, number 79, one of the big guys you were talking about inside. Give those big guys credit inside. They're getting the job done. Morant. St. Ange again. That's Flynn, I'm sorry.
Flynn, yep.
Bounds his way inside the 5, I think. And this is a drive that's not only moving the chains, it's taking ticks off the clock. We're down to 8 minutes here in the first. So a good-looking Cony drive. 2 running backs. St. Ange to the right, Flynn to the left. For Morin. St. Ange again dives forward close to the end zone.
They're really opening up some nice holes for him to get a look at the second level.
So it'll be...
I think they're about the 1.
Down to the 1 yard line.
I would expect a little St. Ange action here.
Tigers run a beer front. And they'll stop that. That's what they did a little bit last week. They came into that more beer front, Jimmy. The
6.
You know, the 4-6.
Yeah, 4-6.
The 4-6 beer front named after Chicago Bears. And they get a little more pressure with that. They handle the C gap a lot better. You can see it right there.
Yeah, they get some good push up front. This is 4th and about 1 here.
So we'll see what the Rams want to do. Moran.
Got him.
The Tigers hold.
Number 9.
That was a great play coming in the backside. Elijah Furious. And the Rams march down the field, but the Tigers make the big 4th down play. Elijah Furious with the play. Watch him come the backside, Jimmy. Comes untouched off that beer look.
Yeah, nice
comes from the backside.
And nice and flat down the line.
And yeah, the key to that, the Tigers last week, Patrick Munsing was saying one of the problems they had is they were penetrating so far that Scout Eagles running up inside him. This time he said what they got to do is they got to flatten down, and that's exactly what they did. So Tigers will need to do some work to...
a little bend, don't break their first series.
See if the Tigers can get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Chase Burgess back in shotgun formation. He wants to run left side. He's got some running room here. He's going to dance the outside. He's at the 10, 15-yard line. He gets out of the shadow of the end zone out to about the 18-yard line. So a good first down play for the Gardiner Tigers after holding on 4th down.
Good downfield block by Brady Davidson there to get him a couple extra yards along the sideline.
Yeah, they get Davidson back. Watch him stock block outside.
Now he's going to turn. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just enough, it wasn't much at all, but just enough to give him the extra yardage.
Tigers out to the 19-yard line. First down. Up inside, nothing there. Cony defense swarming there. They tried to get a Chadwick up inside, and that
looked like Jeff Bickford was the one that made the play there for Cony.
Bickford came in, and he was there, and Letry was there, and the big guys inside. Throwing for a loss of 1. Tigers bunch to the far side. This is usually a quarterback run. They'll pitch. And Rams read it, came through, read the play, ran to the play. And Tigers have run that bunch toss a lot. And I think what's happened is the defenses have seen that on film, Jim. And what they're doing now is they're running to the play on a pre-snap, predetermined read. So Tigers lose a little more there. And There'll be third down and 15 from the 15.
Yeah, we used to call that like a speed, just a open and pitch it.
Tigers in a pass situation here.
Brings
Wants to throw, gets pressure, now tosses and throws it away. Good choice there. And Hunt to live another day. That was a good decision, I think, by Chase Burgess here. Got flushed out of the pocket. Didn't have anybody open. Instead of forcing one in there, deep in his territory.
He was well covered, so just throw it away where nobody can get it.
Surgeon will go back deep. You can see it right here. Had time right here, trying to hit that cross route. See the crossing route coming here. It was open early, but then not late. He threw it to space and well executed here. This is what Tigers had trouble last week, the punt game, but this time they ride it out pretty well. Surgeon is going to catch it on the fly, step up inside. He's got running room off the left side. He's at the 20, 10, 15, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach, when you see a low punt like that, you start to get nervous because it doesn't give your coverage a chance to get downfield.
So Parker Surgeon with the quick return down the left side. Watch it right here. As you said, Tigers have coverage right there. They had guys right there. They ran right by him.
Good block there.
Yeah, good cut up field. Surgeon made a nice move. Took what he could get and then turned into a big one. Rams on the attack again.
Oh, they're moving early.
Warren wants to go. He's going to throw middle screen to St. Ange. Jimmy caught early movement, but I don't see a flag.
Yeah.
So it'll be second down. Tigers didn't break on the first drive. They get a 4th and 1 stop by Farias. Oh, that's a lean. Yeah, that was early, Jimmy. You're right. That should have been caught. Saw it at home very clearly. If you got a yellow napkin, throw that right on the floor, folks. Second down, 3 to go. Motion. One wants to throw. He's got pressure coming after him. He's got his man open, but the pressure caused the incompletion.
Yeah, it looks like the Tigers brought Zach Kristen on a late blitz, which made Morin a little uncomfortable. Had to get rid of it sooner than he wanted to. Yeah,
he was headed backwards, and had he been able to step into that throw, I think it was Vayu was coming open. 4:16, stop clock. Third down, 3 to go.
That might be the first incomplete pass we've seen, maybe? Well, from Cony.
Tigers show pressure. It's going to be a run. St. Ange comes on the run. He breaks it up inside. In for the touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run, St. Ange.
So St. Ange is doing a really good job of getting the handoff, heading towards the left side, and then cutting it back to the right side. He's seeing some room to the right side and making that adjustment on his run.
Well, you're seeing it right now here on the replay. Starts left. Tigers right there, miss a tackle right there, coming down, trying to squeeze it down. And that's the tackle they made earlier. So they set the kick, snap back, ball down, kicks way up. Well, good. So the Rams go out to a 7-0 lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More football here from Fuller Field after this.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Back for the kickoff. It's going to go to Elliott. About the 10-yard line. Starts up the middle. Elliott, little downshift there. Still on his feet. He's out over the 30-yard line. Good return out to about the 34-yard line. Tigers with some field position here. Work to do. They trail it 7-0. The 6-yard touchdown run. Extra point good.
Well, you have to credit the Tigers with a nice goal line stand, but sometimes that field position game, Cony definitely capitalized on a good specials team play.
Well, they gave up the big play in first on the Tigers, but then they got the punt. Got a couple of losses. Tigers want to run it right side. Burgess has got it. He's got running room down the right side. Chase Burgess downshifts. He's out of bounds, out over midfield, down about the 45-yard line. They say he went out. Oh, they're going to move it back a little more. Say he went out just about midfield, but that was a nice run by Burgess. Faked left, stayed right.
Well, that's 2 big runs by Burgess. Cony's going to have to make an adjustment to keep an eye on him.
We're back. We need to come back live. And we come back live as Tigers went to hurry up. They got it to miss you. Probably no gain right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 10 to go now for the Tigers. Good defense there. Jimmy coming over inside out.
Looked like Jackson Bayou was the first one on the tackle.
So first down pass for the Tigers after running on first down early with the Burgess run. We'll get a semi. What do we call that when just the skill players huddle? Scuttle, right? A scuttle.
Yeah.
Not a huddle, not a muddle. A scuttle when the skill guys. I think I made something up there, Jim. You can take that to a clinic this year. Tigers out there. Spread formation here. Chase Burgess
Cony's
at the controls.
Offside,
Chadwick up the middle. He's got good running room.
yeah, good quick hitter.
They get Bauman up inside. Owen Gagne with the tackle, number 80.
Well, right now, I think one of the big differences is Cony's getting good yardage on first down, putting themselves in good situations on 2nd and 3rd down. A couple times Gardiner has struggled on first down, has to overcome that yardage, and here they are, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, open formation for Chase Burgess. He wants to run right side. There's nobody there. Burgess going to pick up the first down and more. Dances inside. He's back. Down inside. And let's see, the ball came out, and I think he fumbled, and it got lost, and I think the Rams might have picked it up after a big run. The Tigers saw something. They went open set, heavy side to the near side, and they outnumbered them on the top of the screen. Watch right here.
A lot of running
and there's a lot of running room right here.
Good seal blocks.
And Burgess takes off. Ball protection, number 1. We'll see who causes the fumble.
The guy came in with his arm from behind and poked it out.
And looking to see who got on that. We missed that. Well, maybe Chris will take a look at the replay. So Rams want to throw. Tigers are right there. My gosh, they came up flying up there. They tried to get a surgent, and Tigers almost with a pick and go.
Well, I think they saw that play on film somewhere because the minute they saw the motion, 29 was full speed heading for the backfield.
It was Landon Foster, the fumble recovery, number 81. So we want to give him credit for that. So that was Evan Ahern that came up. Yeah, Evan, good scouting. Did his film work, didn't he, Jim?
Yeah.
Saw that was coming. So 2nd down, 10 to go. Don't know why Rams wouldn't stay with the run game. It's been good for them. They want to throw again. Middle screen. That ball's incomplete.
Into a pile. Threw it into a pile. They like the screen, huh? They really do set that up well.
Well, I think probably an indicator for them was going on past scouting reports. One of the things Gardiner has done against Cony over the years is really bring pressure.
Yeah.
So, Coach Lippett knows that. So he's going with a screen game as part of his implementation of his offensive scheme today, and it's been effective.
Yeah.
3rd and 10 here for the Tigers. Tigers need to get a 3 and out after the fumble. They've moved the ball well, Jim, but they've got to get the ball back. 3rd and 10. Morin wants to throw. Going to go long and deep down the far side. He's got his man Surgeon, and he's screeching down the sideline. Stayed in bounds. Touchdown. Cony Rams. Well, they went on the go to Surgeon down the far side.
Yeah.
76-yard pitch and catch for the Cony Rams. And here it is, Jim.
Looking to see if he had a double move or if it was just a straight streak.
Morin gets good pressure, time to step into it.
Timed it up really well.
Beautiful ball. And Surgeon with good balance. Never stepped on that white. All the way in for the touchdown. And the extra point is up and good. And the Rams have jumped out to a 14-0 lead after the turnover. They struck big. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back. More from Fuller Field after this.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Look next time, Jim. We're back.
He's kicking off. I think Foster's kicking off.
Foster's kicking off. He's got 2 extra points. They might have been offsides on that. I'm not sure they got a flag. Tigers are going to get pinned deep, possibly.
Yeah.
So a good kickoff by Foster.
Jackson Bayou was one of the first Rams down the field on the tackle.
Evan Whalen on the return for the Tigers. So Tigers will be pinned deep.
Well, the Tigers have found some run game with Burgess.
Yeah.
You can't do it every play, but every time they've done it, he's picked up some really good yardage.
Yeah, Tigers were moving smartly. They were going to be down inside the Cony 30-yard line, and that's when the giveaway occurred. And Cony, as they can do, struck quickly. Chase Burgess at the controls. Run up inside, off the right side. Couple of tough yards for the Tigers. They get up inside. Tigers young on the offensive line. Jason Deering, the center. Tyler Turtle, another young player, has had a good season as a sophomore. So the potential is there.
Well, they have their hands full with that defensive line from Cony so far. They've shown that they're going to be pretty stingy giving up anything inside.
Yeah, Tigers lost a couple of big guys up inside and playing with some subs, as you have to do sometimes in the course of a season. Tigers will shuffle. Burgess wants to throw, gets a good block.
Good pickup by Duty.
Now he's in the secondary. Chase Burgess came out of nowhere. Burgess with a move outside. He's still on his feet. He's at the 40. He's still on his feet. Spins inside. He's on his feet still to the 45-yard line. What a run by Chase Burgess.
That's a highlight run right there. I mean, not only did he got the initial yardage on its speed, but then he broke some tackles to get the extra 10, 15 yards.
We had got a good block originally, as you see it right there. See that block right there?
Yeah.
Who's that? That's Kyle Duty makes the block right there, and then Burgess is going to scamper through, and the next thing you know, he's running into clean air. Back live. So Tigers, as the first quarter winds under a minute, they want to go left side, not much there, squared up inside. Maybe back for a yard or two.
We're not keeping track of yardage, but I would dare say Burgess has 80 to 90 yards on the ground already with some of his long runs.
Johnny Letry, one of the guys in on that tackle. He was down at the bottom of the pile. Johnny's one of the go-to two-way linemen for the Rams. Davison will come out here near side. Slot near side. I think we had an injury replacement. Flynn came in, number 5, late at
He came in for
defensive end for Bickford, yeah. Second 10 at the 45. Rams want to come. Quick pass. Davison got it. Tries to square it out of trouble, but he's held on to there, and a good tackle, maintaining his tackle.
It almost looks like Coney's got a jump on the snap count. I don't know if the Tigers
It's because,
have to change it.
yeah, well, the Tigers clap and they snap the ball. We're mentioning that all season long.
Yeah.
So we're going to play through the end of the quarter here. They'll let it go. And it's the Rams 14, the Tigers nothing. Tigers on the march. We'll come back more after this.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Teams have switched ends. Rob Munzing. Jimmy Palmer. You see the score on the scoreboard? We're tied in, so our time's right. Almost imperative, you think, Jimmy, that the Tigers continue this drive and result in a touchdown here to get back into this one, as Rams have been up and down the field in a variety of manners, and Tigers have moved the ball, just have not finished.
Oh, there we go.
Well, just what Coach Palmer told you, they were reading the clap of the Tigers, and all the Tigers had to do was vary that once or twice, and that'll put them back off their heels.
Well, and it slows them down. You can't get that extra step. You have to play it safe.
So they pick up yardage. It makes it a more manageable 3rd and 4. Burgess spins, pushes. I think he moved the chains.
Yeah, he's going to be close. So that lunge forward might have got it for him.
See Griffin Richards, big number 74 in there. He's saying, hey, we got him a first down. Third lot 73.
The spot looks like
Jason Deering. I don't think we got a very good spot there.
No, I thought he was across the line when he fell forward.
Jack Crochet playing today, number 58. He's a senior. Tigers on 4th down will go for it, as they almost have to.
They empty it out, so it's just Burgess back there.
Yeah, it might be the time to go the double clap or something, see if they draw him off sides.
Yep.
They did. But I'm not sure. I think we might have moved.
Might have moved before they did.
Or did we react to a neutral zone violation? They'll get together and
talk about it.
Figure it out. I don't know if we could tell on a replay or not. Here it is. Let's see, Jim.
Yeah. The Tigers get the first down on it.
I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell what happened there.
Yeah, no, they
didn't move.
They called it on the defense, so good job by the Tigers of being disciplined.
Dave Crane watching down in his hometown team. He's down in South Carolina. We've got people watching all over the world, so Tigers pick up a first down on that.
They got the bunches right here, Coach.
They like the strong run to the right side. With this,
little
counter reverse, and Cony's there for it, but I like the play.
Yeah.
As it came back up inside, going to pick up a couple of yards for the Tigers. I think it went back into Mishu, I think, on the reverse.
Well, you know, Tigers know they have something with Burgess running the ball right now. It's just you got to keep the defense honest. You can't just keep running that play, so they're trying to keep the defense honest and pick the times when they can use Burgess on the outside.
2nd down, 8 to go. Ball at the 29-yard line. Tigers in 4-down territory. 10-13 moving clock here from Fuller Field. Bunch backfield. Stretch motion.
Oh.
Burgess will pick it up, and he's in trouble. Gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage before he goes under there. And Tigers are trying to ride the ball in and then pull it, and then didn't execute it. Ball security has been an issue here. Tigers have lost a fumble. Almost lost that one. Lucky to get it back. Get back to the line of scrimmage.
Probably 4-down territory here, so you got to try to get at least half of it back on 3rd down.
Well, one of the things the Tigers have done with this drive a little bit, they've eaten some clock, and they've kept the ball away from the potent offense of the Cony Rams. just struck for that 76-yard.
Tight splits for the Tigers here on the whole line.
They want to throw to the outside, incomplete. Trying to get it out in flat. I think that was Mishu out there. They're trying to hit. Try to get him to the stakes. So 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 7.
Yeah, I don't think you gain a whole lot here if you try to punt, because I think it's going to probably end up in the end zone.
Sure. And ball's at the 27-yard line, so. But it most definitely pass situation. See if they can dial up Zach Christian maybe over the middle. Back to pass, plenty of time. Burgess now in trouble, wants to run.
I think we got a hold here in the backfield, on the line.
And he's not going to pick up the first down, so if there is a penalty, they won't take it, they'll take the ball. Plenty of time for Burgess, but good pass defense on that one. Watch plenty of time, Jim.
Yeah. I didn't really see the hold.
I didn't see the hold either. But at any rate, he wasn't picking up the first down anyway. It would have turned over.
So the Tigers got to start being strong on first down. I think that's going to be the key for them, is to put Cony in a long yardage situation after first down. We got 2 guys out here on Surgeon.
Yeah, they're going to double cover Parker here on the near side. And that's one of the reasons Coney's gone run game, because of the short box. And they will again off the right side. That's Flynn dances back to the outside. Tigers will snap them down after a pickup of just a couple. I think Duty was there.
Yeah, it looked like Elijah Ferris was there as well.
Ferris there. So you got the short box, and it's Flynn trying to find some running room there. Tigers send him in pretty well. That's a good shoestring tackle there. So Tigers good on first down. 1st and 10. They hold them with 2. So 2nd and 8.
They're moving again there.
They'll dump it down. The Tigers read the screen that time. Had a couple of guys here. Chadwick was there. Threw that into the ground. Mishu was there for the Tigers as well, so Tigers read that well. Tigers got a 3-and-out, force a punt. Maybe they can get some field position back.
Yeah, I'd worry about screen here. They've shown that they're not afraid of screen.
Yeah, Tigers felt that one coming as they were trying to drop it out to St. Ange. He's had a couple of good screens. So Tigers look like they want to bring some pressure. The rollout, backside pressure comes, thrown, completion, and the catch in bounce by Sargent. Steps out of bounds at the just short of the 40-yard line. May have given him the 40, picks up the first down. Beautiful execution by Morin to Sargent there. And
that's a tough throw. That's rolling to your left. Throwing with your right arm. You got to get the shoulder around, and he puts it right on the spot. Sargent did a good job keeping his feet in.
Ooh, I don't know. Did he get 2 in, guys?
It was close.
You only need. You don't need 2. You only need 1. I'm not sure if he got 1 in. Might have tiptoed in. Well executed. Bayou goes in motion. They want to throw it out to him. Tigers are right there.
Good job.
Read that well, and Tigers come up on the tackle.
Looked like Evan Ahern.
That's twice that we've seen Ahern on that same play read that and come up like a shot. Came up like buckshot. Thrown for a 3-yard loss, 2nd down. Rams will come out, spread formation. They'll double up on Surgeon out here, it looks like. They got 3 on 2. Morin, plenty of time. He's going to shoot long and deep down the middle. Still got Surgeon. He's going to run away from the defender for another touchdown.
So I watched Sargent that whole play, Coach, and he put a really nice double move on the defender. He gave him a shoulder wiggle to his left and then ran a post to the middle of the field. And Morin put it out there for him.
So that was from the 36-yard line. Moran, look on him. Lay the ball out with air. Insurgent, there's no catching him once he's in the clear. Landon Forrest get the extra point, makes it 21-0. So 7:23 left. Quick strike offense for the Cony Rams. They strike again. They lead at 21-0. We're back after this.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers. They're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
Long time. Kickoff boom down and deep. Tigers will look for a good return here to set field position. Middle return and up to about the 30-yard line.
Well, what the Tigers need to do is put together a little drive, eat some clock, but they got to score on this drive.
So they'll take over at the 29-yard line. Tigers move the ball, as we've said. It's been the big... Well, first it was a long drive. Tigers got the stop, but the Rams were able to score on a 6-yard touchdown run. But after that, it was explosive chunk plays, more into Surgeon, which is nothing new. Tigers with Duty can't escape, but he picks up 4 or 5 tough yards.
Yeah.
Kyle Duty coming on the jet to the near side. 7-11.
Some good outside blocking there, just not staying with them long enough to break it. That play takes a little bit of time.
You can see Minshew had to pass that up as the Ram came in.
Yeah.
That was a good read. As coming in hard was Landon Foster. And
would have been a penalty.
yeah, would have been a block in the back. Minshew did a good job not blocking him. But it was a 5-yard gain. 2nd down, 5 to go for the Tigers. Tigers to throw, pressure.
Ooh.
And that's picked, almost picked off. Oh boy, that would have been a pick and go, I think, for Lance Terrio.
Yeah.
He came across and it was right in his midsection. I think it surprised him a little bit there.
He was heading to all open field.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Burgess on the scramble back to the outside. You can see right here. So Tigers 3rd down, 5 to go. Dingwall in motion. He's got it. Can he get the corner? Weaves in traffic. He's out close to the 1st down, and the pile's going to push him past the stake.
Yeah.
Good execution for the Tigers on 3rd down. So Cody Dingwall picks up the 1st down. Congratulations to Cody Dingwall. He was the student athlete awarded by the Great Rivalry Series. And Parker Surgeon, top 10 of his class is Parker. Parker's going up to Thomas College where he's going to play basketball as the Thomas men's program is under reconstruction. And you bring in a beam like Parker Surgeon, you get the foundation set.
I was going to say they might want to start football up there now.
Thomas Harvey is up there as well. Up the left side, good run.
5 yards, yeah.
5, 6 yards on 1st down, no hesitation there. Tigers need to settle the game down. Get some big 1st down plays that will help them out. They pick up, they say it's 2nd and 7. We got somebody. Could you move, please? Somebody right in front of our camera. They're moving. Burgess, left side, trying to get through traffic. He does.
Yeah, he was patient there to wait for something to open up. faked it to Duty and then took it off the left side.
What a beautiful job they've done here at Fuller Field. They always had the great lights, I thought, and with the turf, of course, this turf was lousy like our turf was lousy, and now we both have turf fields, so it's just fantastic. They're playing everything on it. Big 3rd down and 2. Tigers right side, and I think the spot will get them a first down.
Looks like Turtle had a nice pull block on that to help him pick up the first down.
See Tyler Richards inside there. As we said, Tigers are a little young on the offensive line this year, but they're gonna be better. Here comes Turtelot around, and he does. He leads through. He gets a nice block. Tyler Turtelot. Duty.
Might be
small gain there. Not much cooking there.
Might be time for the Tigers to change the snap count again because Cony's getting a really good jump off the ball.
Yeah, Jamo came in there. Yeah, we don't have the best of camera locations here, so that when people go, we're close to the field, that's good, but when they stand up and walk down, we get blocked out sometimes. But we want to thank TJ Maines having us back here. This has been great.
Yeah.
Thanks, TJ, really. Called me up at the start of the year and said, we'd love to have you come up to the Cony Gardiner game this year. Tigers want to roll. They do. Burgess wants to throw. Now he keeps it, ducks inside, gets pushed out of bounds.
Looks like he's going to
Flynn pushed him out.
get it to a 3rd and 5 maybe. Manageable.
Yeah, maybe 2 down territory here for the Tigers. They've got to get something going, get something on the board if they can. I want to thank all the fine folks watching here, wherever you're watching around the world. Rob Munsing, Jimmy Palmy, Andy Munsing doing our camera work, Chris Wheeler doing our production. Jimmy and Andy played in this game. Jimmy coached in the game.
Yeah, like I said earlier, what a fun game.
2nd down. 5 to go. Ball at the 43 for Chase Burgess. Burgess keeps.
Ooh, good.
He's got the outside. Burgess has got running room to the outside. Going to dart to the outside. Still on his feet. Burgess down inside. And a flag comes in. They hit him out of bounds, I think.
That's going to put him inside the red zone there.
Yeah, that'll be a personal foul. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see on the replay what happened. Here comes Burgess there.
Ooh,
I think they're going to call maybe a crackback block. So I think it's going to go on the Tigers, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't peel back and block like that anymore at any level. Show that again, Chris. We can point that out to folks at home. All right, so watch a block coming up right here. Right there. You can't come back and make that block anymore.
Yeah, it's to protect the defender.
Yeah, it's a good rule. It's at all levels, pros all the way down through.
Yeah, you're almost defenseless.
Yep.
A lot of times in that position, so it's a safety.
It's not called
thing.
a crackback block. It's a blind block or something like that. Blind side block.
Yeah.
And it's a good rule.
Yeah. So does that put the ball back to where it was?
So we'll let them click on the clock click on the.
It's 3rd and 5 still, so.
They've got 2nd and 5 up on the board, so it came back. It was probably a spot foul. Rams getting ready to come after him. Burgess got to step up. Ball's down. Rams pick it up. And they're on the take. Still going with it is Flynn. Flynn spinning. Tigers trying to rip it out, but they can't. They do.
They did.
They did rip it out, but I think they said he was down.
They might have blew the whistle. Yeah.
We will have to see what happened here.
He got a piece of Burgess's arm and knocked the ball loose.
We'll see if it was see if the pass was going forward at all. As Chris works on the replay for us here, gives you a good look at home.
The Rams have been bringing somebody extra every play.
So it's Flynn coming in. Oh yeah, that's a fumble.
Yep.
And Flynn was the one that stripped it and picked it.
Picked it up.
What a play. So now if you're the Tigers, 3:47 left. You got to think they're going top shelf right now. They're up under. They want to.
Oh, ball
Ball loose. Tigers flop on it. I think the Tigers got it right back. Let's see who got it for the Tigers. I think it's Barron got it. The freshman, Trevor Barron. So Trevor Barron, the freshman.
In the right spot at the right time.
Right spot at the right time. So Tigers avoid disaster right here.
And he's getting blocked in the back.
He got blocked in the back, and he got blocked kind of right into it, and he got on the football. So that's a highlight for the freshman. Trevor's going to be a terrific two-way football player. Just a freshman playing in there with the big guys. He is a big guy, so he's done well for the Tigers this year. Young offensive and defensive guys for the Tigers up front.
They try that counter with the bunches again. Yeah.
Came flying up inside. Good push by the offensive line there. Tigers got 3:33.
So best case scenario, Tigers eat the clock for the rest of the half and put one in the end zone. That's
what they need to get back in it. They haven't shown over the top strike capability, mostly because Burgess really hasn't had time to step into those throws, Jimmy. Here comes the pressure again. They're going to run the same play to Chadwick. He's not going to get anything that time as Rams are right up in the hole. They stack that up. Letry takes up a lot of space inside there. Big number 69. 3rd and 4 for the Tigers.
Got to think they might keep it in Burgess's hand here. We haven't seen a lot of the bubble screens that Gardiner showed last week against Skowhegan.
Yeah, Cony's giving them some cushion to run it. The burst up inside, first down, good call, I like it.
Yeah, good acceleration through the hole.
That was Duty, I believe, or was it Chadwick?
I think it was Chadwick, yeah.
It was Chadwick. Chadwick just flying up in there, and Chadwick, a sophomore as well for the Tigers, and he's had a really good sophomore season for the Tigers. This is a good north and south football play right here for the Tigers. You can see the step around block right here. Tigers going to lead up through, and no hesitation. We're back live. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dingle comes in.
Oh. Yeah. That was a Nagy at quarterback there, Coach.
Yeah, Nagy came in at quarterback. Not sure what's up with Chase Burgess, but he didn't execute the handoff, and Tigers have turned it back over to the Rams with 1:57. Had Burgess been out that whole series, Jim?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Well, that's just not executing. You got to be better. Yeah. You just got to be better. You got to be able to manage handoffs and things of that sort.
I think Cony will look for a quick strike.
Yeah, they want to go down the field. They do, and throwing a little comeback that time, incomplete. So stops the clock with 1:51 left.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Burgess. I don't think he was out that whole series.
So 2nd down, 10 to go, ball at the 49-yard line. Tigers playing loose in the secondary. Rams will run. Tigers are there.
Yeah, St. Onge hasn't touched the ball for a while.
Yeah, Tigers are right there on that. The defensive forcing unit came in, put that for a stop. Mishu was right there for the Tigers. So I would say the Tigers just kind of need to dodge this one. They just dodged the last one when they turned the ball over. I'm not sure if Burgess got hurt on that sack fumble, Jim.
Oh, maybe his when they got a piece
he's
of
had
his arm.
He's had a shoulder issue.
That would be unfortunate for the Tigers because he's been their best weapon on offense so far.
Yes, he has.
Cony might use a timeout here.
Yeah, they've got them all. They're taking a lot of time. Now they'll take a timeout on 3rd and 10. We'll stay right here with it.
I saw Nick Rovers watching tonight. I saw him and Josh Cody at the credit union this morning.
Awesome.
It was a Tiger reunion.
Yeah, a lot of nice
He
A lot
said,
of nice fans watching here tonight. Like we said, we want to thank TJ Maines having us back over here to Cony. And you folks know that there was a little bit of change in policy there for a while, but we're welcome back, and we're glad to do it. Remember, if you missed the pregame, our condolences to Melissa Lippert, her family. One of BL's biggest fans, watched all the games that we streamed here over the years, and she'd always send me such kind notes. Thank you so much, Rob, for streaming these games. And I told the story pregame about the time she was watching Africa, or she'd be in Los Angeles, and she'd be all over the place, and would always send me a nice kind note. And also BL's mom, Kathy, always sends me such fine notes. Coach Bob Lippert still tries to tackle me every time he sees me, but I don't think we'll ever change that. Now, Bob's one of the great guys. Boy, what a coaching career he's had, a legacy of coaching football and baseball here in the Augusta area, all the championship teams he's coached, and a great defensive coordinator for Ralph Peterson that we had to go up against all the time. And
very thorough.
I had hair then, and I was pulling it out. Morin wants to throw. He's going to get some late pressure. He's got a drag, but he can't get the ball into it.
They had Sargent well covered there.
Yeah, they had to come off there, and they tried to get it to Ethan Demmons running the drag, and Tigers some pretty good defense right there. So
first punt I think we've seen.
First punt Cony has had. Let's see if Tigers want to get after this. They came, but there was really good
punt
protection. That's good punt game. You kick it out of bounds and give up a little yardage maybe, but you keep the ball away from any return, and Tigers will have a long field here, and we'll see what they're doing at quarterback, Jimmy. I'll put that on you, see if Nagy's coming in now.
Yeah.
He's had a chance over at the sidelines. I saw him over there, I believe, throwing some. He's played a fair amount this year. But those backup quarterbacks, you drill them all the time, don't you, Jimmy? You're one snap away from being in, getting in there, you know. And it's you've got to learn that that's your role. I mean, I was a backup quarterback for a long time, and
well, you have to go through the week of practice like you're the guy, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
because like you said, you're one snap
and
away.
And your reps might be limited. So I'm waiting to see the number.
It is Nagy back there.
So Nagy will stay in at quarterback. We'll try at halftime, see what we can find out about Chase Burgess. He'll come back and cross motion. It's usually a jet. Nagy will keep it left side. He's got good wheels. Gets the outside. Tigers come back, make a block, and Nagy's got a good run there.
Gets out of bounds, yep.
Gets out of bounds. Nicely executed by Nagy. So that's a good confidence builder right there for Nagy as Asher, the sophomore, kept it out the left side. I like what he did here. Made the good fake, took his time, got the corner. Got a good block right there. Let's see who that is. Yeah, that was Turtelot with a good block on Flynn. Wrapped him up and then let him go so he wouldn't hold him. So Tigers got a 2nd and 1. Single coverage out here. They'll run it up inside. Tigers just trying to get some positive, see if they can break something, and they almost break something there.
Yeah, that was Duty.
Duty with a squirming run like he can do, and Tigers will take a timeout. See Duty right here. Tigers pretty good push up front. Griffin Richards, the junior, with a pretty good push, number 74. You saw him on the replay. So they're going to honor that 2013 team that was led by Ben Lucas. Captured a Cony State Championship. Great comeback against Kennebunk.
Yeah.
That was a great game. Wow. You guys playing that night too, Jimmy?
We were, yeah.
For Oak Hill, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I watched them both.
I think we actually watched the end of that game.
Yeah.
Because we were on next.
Yeah.
With Bucksport.
Yeah, you had some good stuff going on with Bucksport. Coach Sankey was on it down at Bucksport. What a great guy. Coaching Lobster Bowl with Joel. And I coached many camps with Joel back in my younger years down at Camp Touchdown, down at Maine Maritime and other places. Just a great football man.
Yeah.
Second down, 10 to go. Tigers out to the 40. Tigers have had offense. Check in with the newspapers to see. Tigers got away with one there. They're going to throw it. They got a guy wide open. At the 30.
Looks like Mishu.
And jumps out of bounds. Mishu down the left sideline for a big play for the Tigers.
And he was wide open.
Well, somebody missed a coverage on that one because, I don't know, maybe they thought Evan was on the sidelines. I'm not sure what, but he's running down the sidelines all alone. St. Ange had to come over, had the angle on him, and to save time, Evan did a smart thing, jumped out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 15. I really like what Asher Nagy has done this series, Jim. You know, we mentioned that, you know, he gave the ball up there when he first came on, but boy, he self-corrected and he's really had a good series this series.
And he's a sophomore.
Yes, he is. Yep, just transferred in. Muncie media correspondent Jason Murphy reporting that both Gardiner soccer teams won today, so congratulations to them on their playoff wins. I think the girls will go on the road. They beat Winslow today, and the boys, they may end up with another home game. I'll have to take a look and see when that is and see if we can bring that to you. We did a soccer game the other night, and it was a 2-2 tie over Oceanside. It was a good game. See the Tigers across the way. And getting instructions here as they're out. One timeout left? They've got one timeout left, I believe.
Yeah.
Tigers set to go. Nagy at the controls. Wants to throw. Steps into one. And incomplete.
Looks like the ball might have slipped out of
that looked like a wet ball situation right there. And I think they were trying to get it to Davidson, who had broken clear in the end zone for the Zach Christian broken deep, but they couldn't get it to him. That only uses up a couple of seconds. Second down 10. You've got plenty of time here on this. You've got... They got 2 timeouts up there for the Tigers. I thought they had 1 left, but anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if the clock is officials. Cony playing loose in the secondary. Tigers might get something underneath.
Maybe one of those little bubble screens.
They want to throw. That one's tipped and in trouble. And incomplete.
Dodged a bullet there. That up in the air for so long.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 from the 15. Not sure who got a piece of this one as leakage came in. Yeah, Tigers missed the play. And Flynn playing a really good defensive game, number 5. Had the strip, fumble recovery, and then got a tip on that one. He's playing a good defensive game. David Flynn. Tigers 2 plays here, 3rd and 10, 11 seconds left. They've got a timeout. So they could catch the ball inbounds and call a quick timeout. They want to throw. They do. Elliott across in traffic. Elliott weaves. Elliott's still on his feet.
He's in.
Did he get in for the touchdown? He did. Braden Elliott. Touchdown Tigers.
Some really creative running there to find
and with no time left, so he had to get into the end zone, and he did. What a play by the Tigers there. Braden Elliott, the sophomore. Going to see it right here. They fake inside. They throw the quick one out here, the little bubble. Some good blocking out there. Christian with a block, but look at the run.
Yeah.
Nice job there.
Good cut there.
Inside the 5. Stays on his feet and dives into the end zone. He comes up 1-inch shot. Half's over. So Tigers will use their timeout. That makes perfect sense. They'll come in, make sure their kick game is solid. So touchdown for the Tigers. Well, credit. A good Tiger drive. Asher Nagy. Asher coming in relief.
And now he's going to kick the extra point.
Yeah, the difference was he got warmed up, Jim.
Yeah.
Got warmed up, came back in and executed his game, had a big run, had the big throw to Mishu down the sidelines. And then he's got a touchdown pass, 15-yard touchdown pass.
Looks like
to Braden Elliott.
Looks like Levitt's leading Chevers 12-0 right now.
So we'll get the kick by Nagy. Tough snap, but good hold and good kick. Nagy nails it. It's 21-7, the 15-yard touchdown, pitch and catch. The sophomores getting it done for the Tigers on that one. It was Nagy to Elliott. So Tigers on the board, they really needed that.
They do. Do they get the ball second half, Coach? I think so, huh?
Yes. Remember the long drive to start the game by the Rams.
Yeah.
So that will do it. So it will be an extended halftime as they're going to honor that 2013 team. But we will take a break. We come back. We'll have highlights of the first half. And we will hear from some of our great sponsors. I want to let you know, we want to thank a couple of additional sponsors that you're going to be seeing. Carver's Driving School is coming on as a sponsor. Talked to Ryan just the other day, and that's going to be a great opportunity for him to promote his driver ed business, right, to a great group of people that are interested in that, the student athletes here. And so Ryan's coming on, and also McGee Construction is coming on as as a sponsor for us as well. Nate Munsing's been working with Mike and Seth and Steve on that, and we'll be developing some content for them as well. So we want to thank them for coming on with us as sponsors. And now you're going to hear from all of our other great sponsors. You've seen a lot of them in the first half. More to come here at halftime. The score, 21-7, the Cony Rams over the Gardiner Tigers in the 145th rendition of the Rivals.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet. What's the grand opening for our esports arena?
We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
We're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together.
That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Hi, my name is Shana Everson, and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports, Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10+ teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/donate and make a difference tomorrow.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free. It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is gonna set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
We're back here at the Fuller Field. They are honoring, we got to swing it over to see the honorees that they're honoring out on the field as they're honoring the 2013 state championship team and now an individual honor as they honor Ben Lucas. the quarterback for that team. And Cony will honor Ben Lucas by retiring his jersey.
Yeah,
AD T.J. Main's going through some of the litany of all the great stuff that Ben did. He won the Fitzpatrick Award after that 2013 season, and just a fantastic career here at Cony. I remember seeing him as a freshman, I think. So that would have been, what, 2010?
20, yeah.
And it was an exhibition game against the Gardiner Tigers, and they said, Cony's got a freshman quarterback. Well, I came out of that game, I'm going, that kid's something.
He was a big freshman, too.
Yeah, he was. Big player, and just a fantastic person as well.
I think T.J. Main said he had 370 yards passing in the second half.
In the second half. Yeah, they were behind Kennebuck, and Kennebuck was really a dominant team.
That was in their really good years.
Yeah. Really good year. They were tough, mean, and physical.
Yeah.
And they gave it to Cony in the first half, and Cony manned up, came in the second half, and I'll tell you, mister, what a half of football that second half was. I was on the edge of my chair just screaming, and as a Gardiner Tiger football fan, I'll tell you, I was rooting for Cony that night.
Yeah.
I really was,
yeah.
And because we had covered a lot of their games that year. We were just getting into streaming, and Coach Lippert told me that he thought one of the reasons that Ben got such a recognition, he was obviously great, but we were one of the few people streaming, so people around the state were seeing him play and how good he was. Yeah. And he really credited some of the coverage that we had for that. And we actually streamed the Fitzpatrick Award ceremony down there, gave Ben a copy of that. And,
nice.
I hope he still has it. And just fantastic. And then it's one of the great things that you do as a community is recognize your great teams. You know, one of the things I wish we do in Tiger Township, I know I've said it a lot, but I wish we had a Hall of Fame. There were so many great people in all sports that we could bring back to recognize as Hall of Famers. A lot of schools do it. I've told this story before that, and I don't know if I told it to you, but did you know that the two winningest coaches, the winningest coach, football coach for Gardiner and the winningest football coach for Cony in this series are both from the same hometown in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Went to the different high schools. They built a new high school.
Yeah.
But it would be Dana Dougherty.
Yeah.
He has 9 wins in the series. And he's a 1925 graduate of Danvers High School.
Oh, wow.
And on the Gardiner side, I'm proud to say and humbled to say, 10 wins in the years. Of course, we had the advantage of several times we played twice as real games because of the playoffs, and that helped.
Yep.
Coach Wolfram has 9, and I'm not sure how many Coach Brown got and all that. I don't even keep track of that stuff, but I think Brownie would probably know if he's watching.
He has every stat that you know.
Yeah, I know. Coach Brown is all over stats. So, but isn't that funny? To take it a further step, that's a little funny, is that Coach Dana Dougherty and I were inducted into the Danvers High School Blue-White Club Hall of Fame in the same year, 1993.
Wow. Yeah.
And he had just started to decline in health. He wasn't able to make a speech. And, I said some wonderful things about him from his days at Cony, and they had somebody make a speech for him there. But it was quite an honor. Here we are, two guys, generations apart.
From the same,
he a 1925 graduate in a different era, and me a 1971 graduate of Danvers High School.
Yeah.
And we get dropped into this beautiful series rivalry up here in Maine. It just
that is pretty special.
It just is just charming, and I'm just so proud of it. And I went down and before the game, I first saw Coach Bob Lippert and sent our condolences to his family. It's a very tough time for them. And then BL and Patrick were right out in the sea at midfield, and I just went over to them and I said, I am so proud of you two and the respect that you have for the game of football in this rivalry game, Jimmy. It's just so important to me. As you get older, you recognize what's really, really important.
Yeah.
You know, the wins and losses, you know, at the time, yeah. But it's bigger. It's bigger than us. It's going to be bigger than them. And this nice ceremony that Cony just did here tonight is absolutely awesome. So congratulations to the 2013 team, Ben Lucas, and great job, TJ Maines, with this award ceremony. You couldn't see it, but they pulled the banner off. See the Tigers. One of the things that they don't have here are any locker room, so it's really hard. Cony goes up in the locker room. I remember the first game we ever played here, I was wandering around like a nomad in the desert trying to figure out where we were going to go in the 1992 game.
I think one year we went up to the vocational garage.
Yeah,
by the time we got up there, it was time to turn around.
Exactly, yeah, yes. That was a rainy night, and Coach Ron Canoia said, geez, we can get you inside, but it's a hall, and it was.
It was.
But we went and did it up there. So, you know, this is a great series, and very proud to have been a part of it, as Jimmy is, and I know Andy is too. And we have great memories of our times playing football and doing that. But you got to always remember, Jimmy, the game is bigger than any single one person.
Absolutely.
And that's what I think the two head coaches are doing right now. And as I said, just very, very, very proud of those two. And Coach B.L. Lippett's going to own that record pretty darn soon. I'll tell you that. He's going to be the winningest coach in this rivalry series, pretty soon. So why don't we take a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll review the first half. We'll take a look at the highlights of the first half when we come back to Fuller Field, the 145th rendition of the rivalry game.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Doing some work for my mom at the house.
Yeah, we're back here, and we're talking about some of the great memories, some of the great players we've had here over the years. Great players in this one here tonight, and certainly the Cony Rams, a commanding lead. Tigers chip away late. Cony got on the board early on here. Their first drive went down to the 1 yard line, got snuffed out, but they'll score the first touchdown on the game on a 6 yard run. Banging up inside.
We didn't see much of that in the second half either. I mean, second quarter. It was more of an air show in the second quarter.
Well, that was St. Ange on the carry, and then the Rams do what they do. Plenty of time for Moore, and he wants to go long and deep down the left sideline. And you can see Parker Sargent has to wait for the ball a little bit, and he's strong enough on his feet that he can't get pushed out of bounds, and he's taking it to the house, a 70-yard touchdown run. The kick was good, made it 14-0. Second verse, same as the first. Morin with plenty of time to shoot it, long and deep. Sargent with a great double move, as Jim Palmer told you. Shook himself away. And he goes for a 64-yard touchdown. So he's got like 150 yards just in touchdown catches.
Yeah.
Tigers come back. We'll take a look at that one again. Here it is. Tigers come back. Asher Nagy, the little bubble underneath screen here. Final play. And Braden Elliott, a little magic, a little dance left, a little dance right. And then from the 5 yard line, puts his head down and burrows in for the touchdown. Look at the linemen downfield there, Jim.
Yeah.
They did a good job of not so much knocking people off, but they
staying with the play.
Staying with the interference was a really, really good job. So Tigers will get the ball here, and you almost think it's imperative for them to put together something. They can get themselves back in here within a touchdown, making a touchdown game. It's been the big strike capability. Rams came in as advertised, able to do that, and they have the Parker show. Parker Morin to Parker Sargent has really gone. So. What's that? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Coach Mike just came up, let us know that Asher Nagy, his uniform was ripped, so he's going to be wearing number 27. So that was good of Coach Mike to come by and let us know that, because otherwise we would have been really wondering who the heck number 27 was.
Yeah.
We probably would have figured out something had happened.
I think I know who 27 was.
I know who 27 was, the great Jim Palmer for the Gardiner Tigers.
Well, Joe Massey also was number 27.
Yeah,
So he
and
started at 27.
I'm surprised that you were able to get that number, that it wasn't retired after Joe Massey. So number 27 will be Nagy at quarterback for the Gardiner Tigers in the second.
Yeah, we're not sure what the status of Burgess
Yeah, we'll
is.
have to see if he's out on defense as well, because remember earlier on when he got hurt, they hurt that shoulder. He wasn't able to throw, but he was able to play defense.
Yeah.
So we're not sure whether he'll be able to come back in and play. So we'll get set to go here. Glad you're all enjoying this, and we try to tell you the stories and try to encourage any of your stories as well. We got people chiming in. Fran Hanley says, thanks, Rob. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Gardiner's 10-6 victory over Cony. I can still see Gary Trafton sprinting down our sidelines with a pick six that propelled us to the win. Never forget the big game memories. That's right, Fran. Absolutely. And now Gary Trafton is one of the top soccer coaches here in the state, as he coaches the Monmouth girls team. Always doing a great job there.
Curious if the Tigers will come out with a little bit more of that bubble screen action that they were successful with in the at the end of the second half. Especially if Nagy's going to be the quarterback. No better way to get him more comfortable with some short confidence builders.
Yep. And you know, his pass game is short game type pass game, and well, they may have to rely a little more on run game. They've certainly had run game. A lot of it, of course, was Chase Burgess. We think Chase is done for tonight. And we will get set here for the second half kickoff. Landon Foster, number 81, set to get into it here.
Might be Elliott back deep there.
Elliott is in the middle, back deep. And we'll get set to go. Rob Munsing, Jimmy Palmer, Andy Munsing on our camera. One hopper.
Dingwall.
Dingwall's going to take it right side. And he's going to run into a host of red at about the 21-yard line. See who gets up making the special team tackle. I want to give credit where it's due. Bryce Watson, number 6 on the special teams tackle. Those guys are so important.
Yeah, I think Cooper Clark was down there as well, so some good coverage.
I want to thank TJ Maines for inviting us back here to come do this great game. TJ gets it, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
He gets it.
Yep. You know, bring something so people can watch that can't get to the game.
So number 27, Asher Nagy, the sophomore quarterback for the Tigers, sends motion across the formation. And
I think we did move first on that. Might have been Turtle Lot.
So Tigers jump. So we'll see what adjustments they have made. Well, happy birthday, early birthday to Ron Morgan. He celebrates his 82nd birthday tomorrow. A tried and true Gardiner Tiger football fan. Always, Ron. His son Ron played, and Andy, and just a great family, the Morgans. His mom was a great supporter of our program. Happy birthday, Ron. Tigers empty set. They want to run. They're not going. They tried to empty it up. Rams stayed at home, and Caden Vayu came up and made the tackle.
And now it looks like Nagy might be down.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 15 if Nagy has to go off. Well, you wonder if it's for a play. If it is, you know,
Burgess is over there like he's ready to come in.
You would have to go to a third quarterback, whoever the JV quarterback is, and I think
looks like Burgess is going to come in, Coach, for at least a play.
Maybe just to come in to hand off. Evan Whalen is the freshman JV quarterback. He's going to throw. Little bubble right side. Tigers have had some success there. They get a few yards on that, but not much. So, well, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary there. That didn't look like Burgess was in a problem area.
Now they got the third guy coming in, it looks like. He's getting the play from offensive coordinator over there. I can't see his number. Looks like 2, is that?
So Tigers will have bunch set here. We'll try to find out who that is that came back in.
Number 10.
I think I know what they did. It's Kyle Duty playing out of the Wildcat. They do have some Wildcat stuff in with Kyle Duty, so they went in and ran the Wildcat. This does not bode well for the start of the second half for the Gardiner Tigers, with Chase Burgess was out.
This is about the place.
Asher Nagy came in, ran the ball on the second play of the half, and
this is about the same place they punted last time, where Sargent put him in good field position.
Yeah, I'd kick it to the side.
Try to get it up a little higher.
They do. They roll it out pretty well. Tigers hoping it'll hit a ram. They get a little bit of a bounce, but they don't get it out over to midfield. So the Rams are going to go to work and almost 4-down territory right out of the gate. And knowing Coach Lippert, he might try a quick strike right here, sensing a kill strike, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right here. That's what I'm thinking, because, the Tigers are deflated. They've lost 2 quarterbacks.
Good field position.
They didn't move the ball for a first down here, and we'll see what they want to do. Or maybe they'll come back and try to control the run game again. They've got 2 running backs in there, and Flynn and St. Ange. So
looks like they're one-on-one with Sargent on the far side.
Yeah, they're going to come off him now, and they will. They'll go back to the run game, and Tigers a good play. That was trying to see who made the play.
Evan Mishu was there, and Lee Warren.
Yeah, 76, Lee Warren. It's the first time we've called his name. That's why I did double check that. Was it? Or was it Knox?
It was 76.
76, okay. Yeah, Lee Warren, the junior. So Tigers, 2nd and 8.
Good stop on first down there.
Flynn will shift out, make it trips to the far side of the field. Single receiver here at the bottom. They want to run. And late flag usually comes in when it's
face mask
or something. Yeah.
Looks like they brushed across his face mask as he was going down.
Well, we'll hope it's just the 5-yard one, Jim, if you're a Tiger fan.
Yeah, it didn't look like, usually the big one you see his head turn around, but it wasn't.
No, they're going to make it the big one.
Ooh. Yeah, just missed it.
Yeah, you see the flag come out there late. Hey, want to wish a happy birthday to Dave Meserve. Dave's one of our great fans. Hi, Dave. Happy birthday. 72 today. Run some wind sprints there like you used in the old days, Dave. Thanks for being a great fan of ours. We got a donation thing we can run up there, Chris, at some point, too. I updated the folks that donated for this year, so we'll run that during the next break in the action. Tigers want to go up to Surgeon. He runs past. Tigers are there. That's great defense by the Tigers, knocked away.
That was a timing pass right there. He just went back and put
Cody
it where...
Dingwell. Well, you see Chase Burgess is playing defense, so he's okay there.
Yeah, he dropped back and put it right where Parker is going to be. Yeah, good defensive play there.
Yeah, boy, that was a beauty by Dingwell. Cody, good defender. Surgeon will go out that way again. See who's on him again. Dingwell, and he's drawing a Tuza. 1 under, 1 over. They've emptied it out. Moran wants to throw. He's flush now. Tigers with some pressure.
Duty, yeah.
The throw away, and a good throw away.
Yeah, Duty did a good job chasing him down and making him throw sooner than he wanted to. Tim Bonifan's watching.
Timmy ran the worst Chisholwells were playing the history of Gardiner football. I'll tell you about in a second. Timmy Gun, we called him. We put a special throwback pass. We gave the ball to Nate. Nate went to the wide side. Timmy ran out for a pass down the sidelines, wide open. The only person near him was the Cony bus driver, and Timmy caught it and got tackled from behind, I believe, by the bus driver. Motion here. Moran wants to come. Tigers come with some pressure. He steps into it. Over the middle, he throws. Tigers are there. They've got the pick in the end zone.
A lot of room.
We've seen this.
A lot of room.
Out to the near side. Ahern's got it. He's going to be out of bounds. A good pick by the Tigers while the Tigers get the job done on the defensive end.
Looks like St. Ange just came up injured there, Coach. He came over the sideline gimping.
Evan Ahern. Watch right here, Jimmy. Good coverage by the Tigers.
Yeah. That's a tough choice. Do you stay in the end zone? But I think he saw a lot of running room, so he brought it out.
Yeah, got out to the 23-yard line, about a 25 return. Tigers.
I don't know who's at quarterback, Coach.
Tigers, a little reverse action. Do they have the blocking out here?
Oh, yeah.
Dingwell trying to get Tigers, good play and strung out pretty well by the Rams. They didn't give up the big one. They gave up about 5 or 6 yards, but sometimes you'll take that. So Tigers started to the near side with Mishu. Mishu flipped it back.
Yeah, it is Nagy at quarterback. Good action here.
And the flip back to Dingwell. And
just get you a little deep, so you got to get 10 yards.
It's like a handback, Jimmy, that we used to run, but it's a little deeper. Good job blocking out here. Yep. I think that's Duty. And pretty good run. Yep. So I'm not sure. Little.
We got Tiger down.
Oh, okay. So this might be a good time, Chris. Find that donations. We'd like to thank these people for helping us out here, and these are people who have contributed to us this year. We'll let that one during the play there, and you can see the folks that have contributed, and we'll tell you how to do that if you want to. Second down, 10 Tigers.
Good ball.
Up and over, nicely done there. Zach Christian made the catch. The soft hands by Christian. The coverage by Jackson Vayu.
That's about the only place he could have put it, Coach, to complete it.
It was a beautiful up and over pass. Beautifully done. We'll stay right with the live action. This looks like the Tigers are going hurry up. So we want to thank all the fine folks. You can donate on MunsingMediaSports.com. Little donate button right there if you'd like to help us out. We'll put it right back into the doing more games. Tigers almost early. Duty's got it, but now he's off the side, and he's going to be wrestled down, getting him before the line of scrimmage. Landon Foster, number 81, having a good game.
Yeah, he came across in the backfield and wrapped him up pretty good. Duty's tough to bring down with one guy.
So Tigers hanging around, Jimmy, hanging around. It's a 2-touchdown game. They'd like to make this one. Well, it's good to see Nagy come back in.
Yeah.
Zach Christian made his appearance with a beautiful toss up and over, and Nagy looks like he's settled in here. He wants to throw. Down the field he goes. He's got his man Christian with a great play.
Good adjustment.
Zach Christian. Down inside the 10. Still on his feet. Thrown out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Zach Christian.
What an adjustment.
What an adjustment he made on the ball.
And number 27, quarterback, Nagy, is the one that puts it
Yeah,
up.
remember, Nagy's playing quarterback in the second half here with a different uniform as his shirt got ripped. Look at that ball. Right up and thrown up and down, and what a run here by Zach, and he finishes it. Almost got in the end zone. Tigers at the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
Cooper Clark was able to wrestle him out of bounds.
Well, the Tigers are definitely not giving up, Coach. They're playing hard. They feel like they're back into this game.
Nagy. I think it might have been Wildcat. He went off to the right side.
Yeah, I think it was Mishu or...
I think it was Mishu on the Wildcat that time for the Tigers, which I like to see them mixing in. Didn't really pick anything up. Makes a 2nd down and 6. 2nd and goal from the 6. 6:45. Moving clock. 21-7 Cony. Tigers picked off the Rams when they looked like they were going in for the potential kill score.
Yeah.
It was Ahern with the interception. He brought it out to about the 20-yard line. Tigers,
maybe that,
some big plays.
Maybe that little bubble screen here. See if they can pop one of those again.
Tigers. They'll throw it. Almost caught, almost picked.
Yeah.
And ran a little crossing, trying to get it to Zach Christian. He came from the inside to the outside. Little inside move, and Christian ran to the end zone. Ran the sideline and trying to turn up to the end zone. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Coach, I think I got this from you, but this territory here used to love drag opposite.
Yeah.
Send a drag across the other way and get lost behind the linebackers.
Braden Elliott will come out near side. Christian in the slot. Nagy.
Oh, we jumped.
Tigers jump. Well, when you're going to try to draw them off, you got to make sure you hold the phone.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was one of the split guys.
Yeah, those guys just need to be locked in place, and so it makes a 3rd and 11. Tigers are probably 2 downs here anyway. Going to throw the ball on 3rd down, see what they can pick up here, and need to get going here a little bit.
No, there's your scuttle, Coach. Scuttle huddle. Just skill players.
The skill players in the huddle, scuttle. Elliott's going to come out here near side. Mishu far right. Christian in the, or is it Davidson in the near slot? Christian in the slot top side. The fake over the middle and knocked down, incomplete.
It was there early. I think
Yeah.
it just hung up in the air a little too long for Cony to recover.
So this will bring up a 4th down 11. It's goal to goal, so Tigers need to go to the end zone. So it's not the kind of thing you're going to throw a screen. And the screen would have been on 3rd down, Jim, if you're going to do something like that. This ball has to go into the end zone. So, so Tigers, they'll need to protect Nagy. He's back. He's going to let it go. He's got his man.
There.
Touchdown, Tigers! Davison for the touchdown.
Almost
well, they
looked
came
like
back
the
the
same
same
play.
thing, didn't they,
Yeah,
Jimmy?
Same play.
Grady Davison with the touchdown catch. It's an 11-yard touchdown catch, and the Tigers are coming back.
I don't know if they put a different formation out there because
Yeah.
the middle was not as congested as the previous time.
Nagy just kind of floats that right in there, and Davidson, using his basketball skills, it's a big extra point by Nagy. Snap is good. Kicks up. Kick is
good.
Perfect.
So we got a game.
So we got ourselves a ball game here in the 145th Rivals game. 6:08 left. Tigers close to within 7, 21-14. We'll be back after this.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
They run a little bit better that series.
So Jimmy and I coaching up here in the press box, as we are wont to do. The Tigers trailed this one 21-0. They're back 21-14. Nagy to kick off. Dangerous return men back. And Tigers will finally swarm it, but not before a good return out to 40-yard line.
Almost got through that little wave there. Well, good drive by the Tigers. A lot of came back with the passing game a little bit to get the ball to the end zone.
Yeah, this is Vayu coming up here. He kind of downshifts a little bit, picking his spot. No, I'm sorry, it's 25.
25, yeah.
Ethan Dimmons.
And almost breaks through those tackles.
Almost broke it through. So, what the Rams want to do here? Morin at quarterback. He's been all the way. Single running back, trips to the far side. St. Ange breaks it up. He's got a lot of running room here. He's at the 50, 45, down inside. The 40-yard line, steps out of bounds. That play started left. He came back right, found running room back. Tigers lost leverage on the outside, and big run.
That's where he's found his success, is starting left and coming back to the right.
So second, I'm going to see it right here. Tigers right there, over-penetrated.
Yeah.
Got to close that down, squeeze that down inside.
Take that lane away.
Morin, they want to run again. Up the middle. Tigers will make the stop, but not before a big gain coming up, making the stop. Evan Ahern, who had the interception on the last one. Looks like the Rams have said, okay, take the ear out a little bit. We're going to run the ball, control the clock. They're in 4-down territory out to the Gardiner 33-yard line. Surgeon will come over here as the inside trip. We haven't seen him on a reverse yet.
No, this would be a formation to do it out of.
We'll put Surgeon in motion, see if they want to get it to him. They don't. A little option. Tigers submarine it.
Good tackle by Zach Christen there.
Zach came in, submarine sandwich.
A big third down here. You're probably, I don't know, you're probably 4-down territory.
I think so. Hope everybody's enjoying Munson Media's production of the great rivalry series here. Tigers will jump, shifty set. He's going forward there.
Yeah.
He'll take a timeout, so maybe Coach Lippert will stay right here with us. And
yeah, he was starting upfield.
Let you know, next week the Tigers and the Rams. Here's the situation here in the league. Lawrence and Messalonsky are 1-2. So we're playing this game for 3-4. Winner, obviously, 3, loser 4. And the other two teams below that are in the playoffs, and the playoffs are all predetermined because Falmouth is out for forfeiting a game. So it'll be Skowhegan and Mount Blue. So Skowhegan will play the loser of this game at the loser's home site. So both these teams, Gardiner and Cony, are going to have home games next week.
Yeah.
One is going to play Mount Blue. The other one's going to play Skowhegan. If Tigers lose, they'll play Skowhegan, who they just played last week. And I don't think they'd mind that matchup if they had to have it, because I think they felt like they did not play well last week.
Yeah.
And Cony would like a revenge game against Mount Blue, who took them to overtime in a game that surprised a lot of people, and they probably didn't play their greatest game. So, lots of things are going to happen. The neat thing, this game used to end a season on a bad note for each team, but now at least you get to play. They're 1-0, and Tigers will make the tackle, but I think he'll spin forward for the first down, and Kristen and Elliott there for the tackle, but St. Ange rolled forward.
Tiger player down.
Not sure who that is.
Looks like one of the down linemen, possibly.
So we'll finish our thought on next week. And so that will make a home game for the Tigers, and we will be there for that. And some manifestation of Munzing media, because we also have college game. We've got a college hockey game, so I think probably what we'll do is Nate will go down with Greg Lynn, do the college hockey game. I'll team up with the crew that we have here tonight. We seem to all like each other enough, so I think that would be okay. Andy doing a great job with the camera work, and Chris with the production. Nobody rolls out instant replay like Chris Wheeler. He's a magician with it and doing a tremendous job with it. You're getting to see a lot of the plays a second time, and really helps you be a better viewer to understand what's going on in the game. And, we love it, too, because we've got a little monitor over here on an iPad that we can see the live feed. We're in a separate booth from the production and the camera, and again, want to thank TJ Maines for having us up here, and fantastic.
Well, and you mentioned instant replay, Coach. It's harder and harder, more difficult to get that in with no huddles.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, that Chris does a fantastic job, but he knows when to go and, when maybe to wait on it. So, looks like it's Ben Kimball down on the field. So, Chris, why don't we thank donators one more time here on that donation thing. I'd like to thank the folks that have been kind enough to donate to us for this. This is only this season so far. So, Anita and Jay, they were very generous preseason. Larry and Laurel, Sandra Deeker, Kerry and Kathy Sperling also always supporting us. Bill and Sarah Hasty, Heidi Sperling, Lynn Gerard, always. Jeff Myers, one of our former players. And we thank you so much for helping us out here. It helps us do more games. It helps us buy more equipment so that we can refresh things. And for those of you asking, we will be covering our winter sports seasons. We've already started our college winter sports.
I was going to say, Coach, that must make you very busy.
Yeah, Jimmy, there is no off season. We were doing college hockey a couple of weeks ago, and basketball last Friday night, as you know. That's why you were on the air. So Chris, why don't we preview, we will have the players of the game, the Capsa Pizza player of the game, as well as the Northeast Nutrition and Energy players of the game. Why don't we take a look at those ads there? They've been good enough to sponsor our kids all season long here again this year, and we want to thank them for that. So we'll take those breaks, and we'll come back, and we'll pick it up with 4:43 left here in the third.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Jimmy Rideout, one of our great former athletes, played baseball for me. So that must have been a long time ago. My final baseball season was 1989, and so Jimmy's had a great career in real estate, and now operating down in Florida as well. So,
oh, really?
Yes, they are. Yep, he and Beth, and they're doing great stuff. And they sponsor not only Gardiner High School sports, but Halldale High School sports. We will be taking a look at Halldale's schedule. They may have some home soccer games coming up next week.
I would
and
imagine
we might be able to get over there for a home soccer game as well next week. So if that happens, we'll let you know. The place to look at that is right on Muncie Media's Facebook page, and that's where we'll keep you abreast of anything happening next week. So we continue to be at the timeout for the injury, and as my personal philosophy of high school sports and injuries, we don't show replays of injuries. We're not. We would for the family if they wanted to see something what happened. Nor do we focus in on any of the poor athletes that are on the field. So we're just not going to do that. We had that happen in the Cony Gardiner game last year with the injury that took a long time. They had to actually bring the ambulance out. I'm not sure what's going on down here, but.
And Coach Munson came out to...
Yeah, Coach Patrick's out there and trying to find out what they're doing. And not sure, they just made some type of announcement for some...
They're probably going to bring the ambulance on here.
So... I can't understand what they're saying here. So, Chris, let me send some directions to the other booth to Chris. Chris, why don't we look at all the look at the 5 scoring plays, if you can find those for us. In case anybody's joining us late, we'll take a look as we can here on the scoring plays here in this game. 5 touchdowns. The first 3 by Cony. This is the first one, a 6-yard touchdown run. St. Ange. That's the second drive of the game. The Rams got down to the first drive to the 1-yard line where the Tigers stopped them. Got good field position after a punt. So this is the second one. This is going to be Airmail. The Packers getting it done. Parker Moran to Parker Sargent. And you can see Sargent at the top of your screen. Had to wait for that a little bit. Elliott tried to toss him out of bounds. But once Parker gets running in your secondary, the clock operator starts putting points up because you're not catching them. They came right back again, this one. Moran, look at the time he's got. Steps into this throw, double move to the outside, faked the flag, went to the post, shook himself loose, did Parker Sargent. And Parker takes it to the home. That was a 64-yard touchdown pitch and catch, and you can see the hands up there. Tigers came back. This is right at the last play of the first half. Braden Elliott, he looks like he stopped here. If he gets tackled, the half's over. But there's no quit in Braden Elliott. And he plows his way into the end zone, gave the Tigers a little momentum. Tigers got a big interception by Ahern in the end zone. He brought it out to about the 20-yard line, and the Tigers went on a run. This is the interception. Good job, Chris. Here's the interception. And Ahern starts it, brings it out. He's going to get out to about the 20-yard line. And then the big play on this one was a Nagy pass. He looks left, comes back right. Well executed by Nagy. Nagy's really had a terrific second half. Look at him put that ball right on the money to Zach Christian. Zach will take it down. Tigers will end up with a 4th down and 11 in this situation right here as they get down inside the 5. A penalty moved them back. They had 4th and 11. They had tried a slant pass the previous play, but they came back to it on 4th down to Brady Davidson. Brady back in the lineup, a big, strong, wide receiver type, rangy basketball player, and he was able to run the slant, and he got into the secondary right here. And Nagy looking for him all the way. On the cut, delivers a perfect ball right in to Davidson. and that's where we stand. Extra points have been good all night. Two terrific kickers in this game tonight, as we've seen for the Cony Rams. It's been Landon Foster. He's perfect, 3 for 3 on extra points. And Asher Nagy, now wearing number 27, for those that are coming back to the game all of a sudden, wonder who's in number 27 for the Tigers. It is not Jim Palmer.
No.
No.
Jim Palmer could not throw the football that far.
And we're still to the right of the Cony group that's waiting right there very respectfully. We've got the stretcher has come out onto the field. And again, we don't show it, and we're not going to speculate on injuries or anything that way, because we're not qualified to do it. And
Coach, so you were talking earlier about playoff scenarios. So Lawrence and Mesalonsky will have the 1-2.
They will have a bye next week.
Yeah. So it's a 6-team format.
Yes. Yeah.
1-2 get a bye. Three will play 6. 4 will play 5.
Yeah. One of the things I also wanted to mention about this game being an important game and how it's being played, and part of this, I want to point out that the Gardiner High School administrative, the athletic department, okay, along with head coach Patrick Munsing, when the classifications came out, Gardiner was put in Class C South. And as soon as that came out, Patrick, head coach Patrick Munsing, and Nate Stubbart immediately said no. And it was Patrick. I was over his house when it came out. He says, "No, we're going to go to Class B." He said, "We're going to play the teams that we have played in the tradition of Gardiner Tiger football.
Yeah.
We want the Cony game to be a real game. We want to play Mount Blue. We want to play Skowhegan. We want to play. They didn't this year.
Yeah.
They want to play Lawrence. They want to play in that classification." So the Tigers, don't forget everybody, are a Class C school.
Right.
They are playing up. They are one of the few schools in the state of Maine who did that this year.
Yeah.
That said, we're going up. And I credit the youth program that's provided a lot of kids playing football. We awarded the John Burgess Award to Dan Burgess this year, the architect of the youth program that has fed these players to this team. Good numbers. Both these teams have good numbers on their teams. And certainly that's a huge, huge advantage here for the Gardiner Tigers, and a tough take here in this game as they see one of their teammates having to go off. So, put your hands together and let's pray that everything is going to be okay. Lots of times, I will say this, and again, we're not speculating, but lots of times, a lot of these things are what they've learned to do for preventive measures, Jim. They take the conservative approach a lot of times. That's what happened in the episode last year.
Yeah,
with was it Hunter? Was it Hunter Burgess?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Hunter.
Yeah.
So you take that conservative approach.
Yeah, you got to put safety over everything else, and those guys do a good job.
So the officials are talking. Andy, you can go a little bit to the right, Andy, and show the officials, and they're probably discussing what they're going to do here as far as if they're going to have a little warm up period. These guys have done a terrific job. I want to compliment the officials here tonight. It's been a well officiated game here tonight by these gentlemen. As we said, a crew from around the state, and they've done a great job. And they'll be on the call for several other rivalry type games.
And that's a really good thing, because when you get to the state games, you have officials from different boards, so it's good to get used to that.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting a report that he has full feeling and he's moving his extremities, so that is great. And who was it, Beth? I'm getting a report from... Oh, it was Trevor Barron.
Yep.
Trevor Barron is the young man. And he's had a heck of a freshman career, so
he had a
that's
nice
great.
Play in the first half,
He certainly did. So we're going to come out and
Yeah, they're not going to stretch. I thought maybe they'd give him a little bit of stretch time, but stretch on your own.
So we'll reset the situation. It's going to be first and 10. The ball's at the 29-yard line. Rams are on the move. Mostly run game here. 21-14, 4:33 left. So we'll get set to go. Warren wants to throw.
Good pressure.
Get some late pressure. Lets it go. Man wide open at the 10 and dancing into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
First play back. They had good pressure on the quarterback, on Morin, and the throw didn't look like his typical throw where he could set himself. So I don't know how he got open.
It's going to be Killian Arnold. Watch him. He's going to be at the top of the screen. He runs out and up.
Yeah, nobody on the
And
up.
Either they had man coverage that didn't chase him, or not sure.
Good play call.
Come back even. So that's a 29-yard touchdown pass. We'll stay right with it here.
The extra point was good.
So the Rams 28, Tigers 14. It was a 29-yard touchdown pass. Third of the game for Morin, 2 to Surgeon. And this one here, Killian Arnold.
Really impressed with the poise of Morin as a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, I think Coach Lippert runs a lot of the passing camps in the summer, and you can tell with his quarterbacks that they're pretty mechanically sound.
Again, we're not going to speculate on any injuries. We just were passing around. My wife Beth came down and just passed along some information that she had heard from coaching staff. So Tigers would like a big return. Force it into it. It's a short kick. Off the right side, and Cony kickoff coverage has been really solid tonight, and it is there again, as it was Elliott on the return.
It looks like what Cony does well on that kickoff coverage is they stay in their lanes. They don't leave a lot of open lanes for the Tigers to find and hit running.
So we'll see what the Tigers come back with here with number 27, Asher Nagy, at the controls, I believe, still.
Yeah, it was a lot of pass the last series, so we'll see if that's what they continue to go with or if they start to run the ball.
Nagy wants to throw into the flat, incomplete. Trying to get Christian out in the flat.
We saw that earlier in the third quarter, where they hit that.
Elliott was trying to run the clear out, but both receivers were pretty much in that same area.
We haven't seen a lot of passing and receiving from Evan Mishu tonight, which...
Well, I'm sure he was a focal point of the Rams defense as well.
Yeah. I think we saw that long pass on the sideline, and that's been it.
Davison will come out here. Got a big cushion out here for a stay pass, but Tigers will run. Burst it up the middle to the outside. Chadwick going to be down about midfield.
Yeah. Nice little run action there. O-line opened up a good little crease for Chadwick to hit.
Yeah, Chadwick's going to be a heck of a back here in this league in the next couple of years. There's no fear, there's no hesitation. He gets on the get-go. Tigers first down. They'll run again. More running room. Closes quickly after a couple of yards. And that was Kyle Duty getting some running duty.
Picked up 3, maybe 4.
3:30, moving clock. Tigers, almost an imperative scoring drive needed by the Tigers, Jim.
Yeah, they don't need to panic and just throw the ball all over the field, and they're not. They They can be methodical,
Yeah.
but you're right. It's got to be a scoring drive.
Yeah, I think so.
Cony can just score so quickly. I mean, they've shown all night that they can.
They chunk you up. 76 yards, 64 yards, 29 yards. Second down, 8 to go for the Tigers. Here comes the blitz. Tigers will run it. Duty avoided the loss, but just back maybe a yard.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been a little bit more on the inside. If he could have planted a foot and cut it up inside, that might have been where it was.
So see what the Tigers are going to do here, 3rd and 8. They're in tweener territory for a 4 down, Jim.
Yeah, you don't want to give Cony a short field.
Tweener time. If you thought you could stop them, you'd punt, but Nagy. And that's what happens sometimes. You get the second quarterback come in, your cadence is a little different. And
yeah, just enough to throw you off. Cony's got a pretty big student section here tonight.
It's a beautiful night for football. Not many better nights than this that have we played this game since I've been around.
No. Yeah, we were talking earlier, Coach. I think we've played it in every kind of weather.
Oh, we have.
Rain, snow, heat.
So now it's 3rd and 12.
Bunches left here.
Michigan will go in cross motion. Nagy, time to throw all day. Throws it over. That's going to be picked. Saw that one coming.
Yeah.
I think it's surging with it. He's going to get knocked out of bounds.
A flag, but I think it's going to be against the Tigers, so they'll probably decline this here. Take the football.
And they called hold on the Tigers, and yeah, that one was just red from the get-go. And well, I'm not sure. Maybe it was Morin with the interception. Maybe it was 2. I'm going to look at the replay.
He's coming off the field.
He's coming off gingerly, that's for sure. Nagy, a lot of time to throw. This one kind of seals on him.
Yeah, it was Morin with the pink sleeves.
Yeah, it was Morin. 2, not 3. And he gimped off, and now he's gimped back on. He's going back into play offense, and we'll see if that affects him at all.
Decent field position on the other side of the 50 here.
Yeah, 4 down territory now. They'll run. St. Ange. He's got outside leverage again. They lost the leverage again. St. Ange down to the 10. And inside the 1 on 1st down.
He has done that so well tonight.
Anderson, St. Ange starts left, comes right.
And you're right, they just lose contain on the edge, and he's able to break it to the outside.
He's had that wind back for himself all night. So Rams looking for a dagger right here after the
probably a little more
interception.
A little more St. Ange, I would imagine.
Tigers come in and hold a face mask.
Yeah.
With the throw right there, and now another one.
Yeah,
another flag came.
That one's going to be a little extracurricular activity, but the first one came from the back.
Yeah, that's usually in a holding situation, unless it was a face mask.
They're going to have to talk this one out, sort it out here.
Well, what could possibly happen is you could have a dead ball if it was after the play, right? So both penalties, it wouldn't be, do the down again. It would be, if one was against the Rams, one's against the Tigers, but one's a dead ball, you'd march off, back, and then forward.
Yeah.
We'll see. Holding.
Both?
Oh, they're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to take them both. Here's what's going to happen, folks. It was a dead ball. You heard him.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't hear him.
Right.
But you could see Andy did a good job getting in. Dead ball. So you're going to march off the holding, and then you're going to march off 15 more for the dead ball foul. And the Rams After being inside the 1, they're going to be back at the 27-yard line. So that's a fortuitous break here for the Tigers. Can they...
First and goal from 27? Is that what it is here? Yeah.
So you might look for a one-on-one for a surgeon somewhere. They'll come across motion. Morin.
We haven't seen
wants
the
to
screen
throw.
for a
There's
while.
the
There
screen.
it is. Yeah.
St. Ange will be down to the 15-yard line. Jimmy called it. Got to become a coach.
I think those days are over.
It's a lot easier up here doing play-by-play in color, Jimmy, isn't it? Than it is down there coaching. You get 25 seconds to make a call and check personnel packages and all that stuff. And
yep.
Somebody said, what's the biggest difference on Fridays once you stop coaching? I said, well, when I woke up Friday morning, I wasn't coaching. I didn't have the dry heaves.
Yeah.
St. Ange, up the middle. He'll run it hard and take a pop. Yeah, Friday morning, I'd wake up with the dry heaves every single game day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It was just... And people saying, it's just a high school game. Oh, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's your life.
At that point, it is, yeah.
I get such a kick out of it. Oh, it's just a high school game. This game tonight is every bit as important to the kids out there and the coaches out there as Sunday's Patriots game will be to the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
And that's how I'll close the third quarter.
Yeah.
So we'll come back. We'll have fourth quarter when we come back after this.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Oak Hill won.
So changing ends of the field. I had to go back in, make sure we had enough time to finish this game as things have stretched out. A lot of scoring and a lot of pass plays.
A lot of passing, yeah.
But it's been fun. I'm glad you could be here with us. We've got a great number of people watching. I see so many of our former players. I see Dave Linton's watching. Buddy Pushard's watching. So many great folks. Thank all our supporters over the years. And, we were one of the first to do the live streaming bit. And Cony welcomed us. We came up here a lot back in, when we started really going full bore in 2011, 2012. We had a deal with the newspaper. We used to stream live out onto the KJ site.
Yeah.
They changed ownerships and then didn't think that was a good idea. And we panicked a little bit, but, it was the best thing that ever happened because people supported us. We put Muncie Media together and got the sponsors and bringing you the best in high school sports. So it's 3rd down and 10. Actually, 3rd and goal from the 10 for the Rams. They'll come in cross motion. Morin wants to throw. Pressure in the end zone. That's a jump ball and incomplete. Surgeon almost made a miraculous catch down in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, he went
He's
down
shaking
hard.
up, too. He came down hard on the turf. He's up now. Let's hope Surgeon is okay. He almost made a miraculous catch. He had double coverage.
And I thought initially the ball was going to be thrown out of the end zone, but it stayed in there.
Well, Morin did a good job giving his kid a chance to catch it. Parker's still a little bit. You see him right outside the huddle there. The turf is hard still. He went well up and came down, and he may have knocked the wind out of himself.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit a little and fell sideways instead of being able to put something down to catch himself. He got twisted up.
Well, this is one of the plays of the game right here, folks. Whole quarter to play. Tigers need a stop. They want to go down 3 scores. Rams have to get in the end zone. It's 4th and goal. Morin. Tigers play pass.
Oh.
And incomplete.
Had it for a while.
Oh.
He started to get up.
Yeah. Hope he's okay. That was Arnold in the end zone.
He had it and then
he had it and then got hit, and we're going to see it right here. It's a good ball. And Tigers came over and made the play, just a football play. And, you know, you catch the ball over the middle, you're going to expect some folks. And so this has been a hard-hitting game, and certainly want to hope Killian Arnold is okay after that hit. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. Chris, why don't we take a break? And let's stay right here with it for a minute, because I want to mention our good friends at Fowler's Roofing and Construction. Clyde has come in as a sponsor, and now that he's back from the beer trip. Oh, that's great. Arnold's walking off. I want to thank Clyde. He bought us a camera last year. He's coming in as a sponsor. We're going to get his ad made. He and Nate are communicating, and you'll see that ad will come up during the winter season for us. So we thank Fowler's Roofing and Construction. Also mentioned McGee Construction coming in as a sponsor for us. They do so much in the community. What a job they have done on all the projects, including the Hoke Field project and the Boys and Girls Club project, and just what they've given back. They support every league and every sport, and they will be coming on as a Munson Media sponsor as well. So thanks to Clyde and thanks to the McGees. That was fourth down. I thought that was fourth down. Did we lose it down?
I don't know.
So the kick is up and no good.
No good.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened on the downs. Well, we were going by the scoreboard, and the scoreboard surely said 4th and 10.
Yeah.
So, and that's what would have come up on our screen as well. They had the penalty, so you're going to replay that down on the penalty, correct?
Yep.
So, well, if they get an extra down, ball didn't lie. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, well, they had the screenplay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then they had another play after that. Then the throw to Parker. And then, so there was 4 downs.
Yeah. Well, we certainly can go back and watch it. Well, Tigers got some work to do. Can they score?
Chase Burgess back in.
Chase back in at quarterback and going to take it and gets ridden out of bounds. So good to see Chase back in the game, trying to make something happen. And
he was a factor early on with his legs.
He was a factor, yes. Got run out of bounds there. Well, he's back out and Nagy back in.
Yeah.
So they put him in. Maybe he can't throw with his shoulder, so maybe they just put him in to run. So Tigers, 2nd down for Nagy. They run it up inside. Bounce to the outside. That's a great play defensively by the Rams.
Yeah. Flynn was going for the strip there. He tried to get his hand on the ball and rip it out.
I think it was Letry came over and finished it off, was it? Also playing well in there all night is Jeff Bickford, number 50. He's been active for the Rams as well. So 3rd and 7. Tigers with a schedule. Oh, did I call it schedule? Schedule.
I think schedule is better though because it's skill players.
Schedule. Going to copyright that. Pressure coming. They get it off and dropped in.
Yeah.
I think for a 1st down.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lollipop that got floated up and in.
That one was to Evan
Mishu. So Evan choked down and made the catch.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic there.
There was.
Here it is. Just pops it over the defenders.
Boom. Good touch. Tigers will have both these quarterbacks back next year. Burgess will be a senior and Nagy a junior next year, so they'll be loaded there and more skill players. Tigers run. Can they break the flag? Came in probably a hold.
Yeah. Thrown right at the line.
Let's see what the preliminary is. It's a hold or a face mask, one or the other.
Chop block.
Chop block. Holy cow, what page are we on now? That hurts the Tigers big time.
Well, and it's been a while, Coach, but chop block.
Can we see that, Chris? Do you have that?
You can chop block in the box, right, as long as you don't fake up and then go down. $70.
You can block them low. I don't know. Maybe they changed the rule. Maybe they outlawed chop block everywhere, Jimmy. It used to be in the tackle box.
Well,
You're right.
it is dangerous to the legs. So
Tigers are running up inside. That was a first down and 20. Parker Moran coming back into the secondary at safety for the Rams. Tigers.
Ooh, big shift here.
What a shift. They're coming cross motion. They want to run it. Can they get the corner? If they get a block, get squared out. That was run down from behind.
Yeah.
Another good play by Vayu, number
Vayu.
24. Yeah, he's made some good tackles tonight. He read that. He read the shift, read what they were going to do with it. And
yeah, a lot of times when you go into a formation like that with the shift, you see what the defense is going to do to adjust and then run the play accordingly. Cony did a good job defending it.
8:10 left. It's been a really good game, 28-14. Very competitive tilt. Looks like the Rams are going to run the Tigers out of it, and the Tigers got a Braden Elliott touchdown to end the half, make it a two-score game. Tigers scored the first touchdown of the second half, made it one touchdown. Now it's a two-touchdown game. Nagy wants to throw, it does.
Ooh, that might be
that should be interference, you would think. No call. Now, I don't know if there was a hit or a slip, so I'm not going to comment on until I see the replay. It might have been just a slip, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We'll see Zach come from the top of the screen across. Here he comes.
Might not see it. And there's a defender there.
Looked like there might have been some contact. Not definitive, I couldn't tell. So 4th and 17, Tigers will need to punt, and they'll be hoping to kick it away from Parker Surgeon.
I think the Tigers are missing a player. Here he comes.
Going to be hard to get this one off. What's the back judge doing? Okay, they get him in.
Just got his hand up.
They might fake it. That's a good punt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right where you needed to place it, and got it up in the air.
Beautifully done. Perfect execution punt game by the Tigers by Burgess. He kicked it away from the single back. Surgeon, who was in the middle of the field, kicked it to his right.
Might see a steady dose of St. Ange here with the 7.5 minutes left.
We got one or two ways to go here, Jimmy. You can kill clock, run the ball, or you can go for the kill shot.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Coach Lippert. He's a gambler too. So,
yeah.
You know, they might take a shot with Surgeon down the field. Tigers certainly going to be aware of that. Find Parker and corral him. So they go to the run end of it. St. Ange gets a good run, a 7-yard run on first down, and he's coming up a bit gimpy. Been a hard-hitting game, Jim.
I think both teams are going to come up a little sore tomorrow morning.
Yeah. This hasn't been flag football. Yeah, they've been playing, getting after each other. Both teams are short of a playoff spot. Both teams will be playing at their home field next Friday night. We'll be in Tiger Town. If this holds, most likely Skowhegan. Well, they tried to come out the back door again, and the Tigers were there for it. And
yeah.
I think it was Howdy Doody was there to say hello. And Doody did. Cony guy got a helmet off. He's got to come out of the game.
Yep.
I just heard somebody down in the field yell, yeah, his helmet came out. He's got to come off. Most kids know that, and they'll automatically come off. That way the coaching staff on the sideline is aware of it.
Yeah, they can get somebody ready.
So they gave us a MVP of the game here for the rival series here. I'm going to let Chris Wheeler choose that one. We'll be choosing our own Capsule Pizza Player of the game, as well as the Northeast Nutrition and Energy Player of the game. Again, I want to thank T.J. Main's fine athletic director up here at Cony, and it was all the way back. It was the first day of preseason. My phone rings. It comes up, T.J. Maines. He says, Coach, I want you to come up and do the game this year. I said, well, you know. He says, just come up, do the game. And I said, I will. And, sometimes you got to put aside any personal feelings that you have, or what had gone on there and all that, and just realize that the game is bigger than anything I was feeling. And it's I was looking at our numbers. We got a slew of people watching. We got 138 on Facebook. We had 600 and something views on Boxcast. So a lot of people are watching on their big screens TV. I'm seeing all our former players, former parents. Mary Ellen Burke is watching. Josh Austin, Rudy Fish.
Yeah, it shows you.
All our kids, Dave Linton I mentioned, and, lots and lots and lots of other kids. And I'm not all the way back up to the top of the screen. And, I wanted to bring the game to them, and the way that I do it, I've always felt this game, and, we're Tiger fans, but, we give credit where it's due. We're going to get a whistle there.
Yeah. Well, it shows you the importance of this game to former players, former community members. It's just, like we talked about earlier, it's just a big event for these two communities.
And a lot of people say, well, it sounds like the old days. I'm 70 years old. Nothing's like the old days, folks. It just doesn't. The old days aren't here anymore. No. I mean, nothing's like it. I mean, we're playing a beautiful turf surface full of. Look at this field. It's beautiful. We got our beautiful field over there with all the help by all the businesses that are on the field. I mean, nothing's the same. They want to throw up, and that was overthrown. Tigers were there on the defense pretty well. Got some late pressure.
Yeah.
As well on Moran. And they've had pressure on him a few times, and that was Mishu again. Evans played a really solid game defensively here. You're going to see it right here.
I don't know if he got a hand on that.
No, I'm not sure, but it was a good pressure by the... Good pressure.
One of the things we don't see from Moran is the run game from him. When he rolls out, he's looking to pass for sure.
Punt game's been good for the Rams. Tigers might get a return. Elliott, left side. Elliott out to midfield. Downshifts. He's out over midfield. Flag came in late.
He put his hat down for the spot, so...
So Elliott got the big touchdown at the end of the half. Good return there. I'm going to see it here, see if we can see the penalty at the end. Braden does a good job. I like Braden.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation.
North and south.
Yep. Is that a block in the back right there they're calling? Yeah. I don't know. You make contact and the guy turns on you, you should not get called for block in the back. They ought to pick that flag up.
Right. They're talking about it. They're calling holding on defense. And then blocking the back on offense, so they offset. Huh.
And that's the strangest God-shot thing I've ever seen in my life right there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean,
Coach Lippett's going, what?
Holding
on defense? Yeah, somebody's going deep into the rule book here. I've never seen that, that's all.
Holding on the defense on a
punt return. Yeah, so they offset and will play on. So the penalties occurred after the exchange on the punt. That's why.
Yeah.
So, the possession had changed. So that's why we are where we are. So Tigers are 5:45. They need to think about quick strike, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Pressure comes. And there's going to be a sack.
Yeah, they're getting a jump on the snap again.
Reading the snap. Nagy he wasn't in the game when that was happening earlier. He may not have got the message.
Well, and there might be a little gun shy because our guys jumped a little bit on a hard count.
And we just get guys whiffing on the block, and it was Bickford again. We talked about Bickford on the last series. He's teeing off there, making some good plays. Tigers want to throw. They go down the seam.
Well, there it is.
To Zach Christian. It was a little underthrown. Zach not able to fight back for it. He was covered pretty well by Landon Foster. So 3rd down and 20 for the Tigers. 5:02. Our clock official. That was another nice thing. I walked up here. We got that scoreboard we use at Gardiner, and I brought it along tonight. And sure enough, same scoring clock up here. We plugged it in, and been pretty. Little things, Jimmy, get me excited.
Yeah.
70 years old. Tigers need to get excited in 3rd and 20.
Yeah. Guard trap.
Back to pass. Plenty of time. The underneath is tipped and almost intercepted. A host of
lot of red shirts
Rams there.
Yeah.
They did try to bring the crossing pattern, but that got knocked down, and the primary guy there was Jackson Vayu, who called quite a few times here tonight. So it'll be 4th down Tigers.
Yeah, the Cony secondary has played a good game.
Yeah, they've
there.
got athletes in the secondary for sure.
And even with the numbers on the sidelines, they play guys both ways quite a bit. A lot of two-way players out there.
So Tigers in a do-or-die situation at 4th and 20, ball at the 44-yard line. Dingwall will come all the way out here as the flanked receiver for Nagy. Nagy's gone most of the way here in the second half, and he's played well. He's going to throw over the middle.
Ooh,
and
almost.
Pretty good ball, and just off the hands in the turnover on downs. Nagy threw it in the traffic, but he had to. And
yeah, and it looked like it was a well-thrown ball, like you said. Might have been a little out of his reach, but he got a hand on it. Cony's got the two backs in the backfield now.
Yeah, I got to think you're going to get a steady diet of run here, and they'll come off the left side. Tigers are ready for it. And nope, ball didn't come out. Got scrummed up there. Kyle Burke, number 70 for the Tigers, one of the guys here make the tackle. Well, Steve Curtis was some nice words. He said a lot of Cony fans used to watch your broadcast and were disappointed when they stopped. Well, we were disappointed as well. But we moved on. Glad we could do it. Ball at the 48 for 05.
Coach Lippert's sending the signal to wait till the five pumps.
Flynn, that same cutback they've been using all night.
Ooh.
A good straight arm. And he'll be driven out of bounds.
They're
Tigers will get called for extracurricular.
Yeah, have to see the replay. I'm not sure they weren't talked into that one, but
yeah. Been a clean played game. I mean, could come out the other side. I mean,
watch a stiff arm.
I mean, you got to tackle this guy. He just knocked you down on a stiff arm here. Look at that. Get out of the way. A great stiff arm. Jesus.
Momentum carried him out of there, but
I don't see anything there. When you make contact in the field of play, you got to ride for your momentum to take you out of bounds.
And he was going down out of bounds, so
and he didn't fling. I don't buy that unless they're just trying to take control of things here. Let's cue that up again, Chris. If we get a chance here. Let's see. So it's a great run by Flynn. You got to give him great credit coming out here. Okay, that's a great stiff arm, by the way. All right, contact right here, inbounds. 4 yards inbounds, you got to be allowed to tackle the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was nothing dirty about it, that's for sure. If they wanted to say maybe he should have let up when he was and not finished the tackle, maybe. But
yeah, and I would say the same thing if it was on the other side.
Yeah, I would too.
It's just football.
I mean, we're playing football here, boys and girls. I mean, this isn't hopscotch at fourth grade lunch.
Both backs went the same way.
Tigers are going to run that one out. St. Ange ran out of bounds. Kind of did Tigers a favor. They probably wanted to drop inside.
Looked like there's a little confusion in the backfield on the snap.
So it'll be second down, 8 to go at the 26. So now you're in a situation now where you're going to say, okay, what's going to happen? You're at the 3-minute mark. Cony would be content with running the clock out. They'll do that if Gardiner won't take timeouts. You know what I mean, Jim? That whole game.
Yeah.
And that would be best for both teams. You don't want anything to flare up here because these teams got games to play next week. You know what I mean?
Right, and they could see each other down the road.
Yeah. So Tigers have taken the timeout, so that means that Cony is free to do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Right. So and that's kind of what you look at.
Yep.
One more first down. I think the things will be over. I don't expect Cony to do anything but run the ball here. As I said, Coach Lippert is as classy as they come. So next week the Rams will be at home. They will most likely be playing against Mount Blue, who took them to overtime just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that was a game that the Rams went, whoo. We'd kind of like to have that one back. So they'll get a chance to go against Mount Blue, and Mount Blue will come in with a great deal of confidence. Even though they're the lowest seed,
right? They know they played them
they played them to overtime, so that could be a really good matchup. And the same with Skowhegan. They're most likely coming to Tiger Town, and they will take on the Tigers, a team they beat last week. So these sometimes the first round matchups, they're not great games, but boy, these ones have the potential to be really something pretty good.
Well, and I think that's what's great about the 6-team playoff format, because the bottom four out of that 6 are closely matched teams.
Yeah, and you get to play another game. That's important. That's why I always thought that was important. Flint trying to come out St. Ange trying to come out, and he'll go out of bounds, but he might have picked up the first down.
Yeah, I was wondering if Gardiner was going to call another timeout. That timeout could have been, hey, let's
settle things down. Yeah, I think you're right.
We want everybody to be here next week.
Exactly. I think that's exactly what it was. It was a coaching moment timeout.
He didn't get the first. He's less than a yard short over there.
Well, it says
4th and...
Yeah, the clock doesn't, the scoreboard's not right yet. They'll fix it in a second. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 16. But it's actually fourth and 1. So Tigers with a negative play. They're trying to draw them off sides, and Tigers won't bite. Good discipline by the Tigers. They'll take time out. We'll stay right here with it. Stay with us post game. We'll have our Caps of Pizza player of the game for the Gardiner Tigers, as well as Northeast Nutrition and Energy, high play of the game. Going to be a tough choice on player of the game.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm going to get those awards out to the kids. I've finally got some time off. Not many games next week.
Unless you get some Halldale playoff
Yeah,
games.
we'll have to check in on that. I'll hear from our Halldale friends, so let me know what's cooking, Jamie Medore. Or let me know what's cooking up there in Bulldog territory. Be nice if they have a doubleheader, though. If they got lights, they could play a boys-girls doubleheader like they did earlier if they want to. So that'd be good. Looks like weather's going to be good next week. Not good tomorrow, but after tomorrow, looks like the weather's going to be decent.
I think we lucked out tonight.
Very comfortable to play. So it's actually 4th and 1. Don't go by what they've got up on the scoreboard. You've seen the scoreboard, and it says 1st and 1. It's 4th and 1. And we'll see what the Rams do.
Tigers are coming hard.
They do.
I think they got them.
And they may have held. Which wouldn't be a bad way for this to end.
Right.
You know what I mean, Jim?
Right.
Tigers to go on offense here, and yeah, I think that's good. And credit to Coach Lippett. As I said, he respects the game. He comes from a great family. His dad, one of the best coaches in this area, and still is for a number of years. And Bob always scared me because, to be like 40 degrees below zero with the, sleet. And he'd be out there with shorts and a T-shirt on.
Yeah.
So Tigers, we'll see what they got cooking here. 2:36 left. They've continued to play. They're going to spread everything out here. Mishu's out here to this side. Davison. Rams will adjust. They want to throw the drag. And the Rams were
coverage set
coming
there.
Coming hard.
Just couldn't find anybody open.
Tigers needed to outdraw protect and couldn't do it. That was J-Mo. You're going to see number 59. He coming in hard here. Yeah. He just beat the left tackle there clean.
Yep.
So second down and loss of 10. Second 20 ball at the 5. Nagy wants to let one go. He does to the outside. What a catch.
Yeah.
That was Zach Christian. What hand Zach has.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. He uses his body so well to shield himself.
Not sure what Zach's plans are. Of course, we've seen him in basketball. He should have an outstanding basketball season. And I think also projecting ahead, he's a Division III talent. I mean, he's a Hassan type slot receiver. He's got such soft hands, and he could play at the next level for sure. We've had a lot of great success in the kids up to Hassan, as you know, Alonzo. Ryan's up there doing great now. Nagy wants to throw. He's got time this time. Shoots it over the middle. He's got his man. It's Mishu. Evan on his feet. Evan still on his feet at the 40. Wants to get out of bounds, and he does.
No, they're going to wind him. They're going to wind the clock.
Well, they're going to stop the clock to bring the chains up. They should be stopping the clock.
Yeah.
Got to stop the clock.
When they move the chains.
Tigers, the clock should be stopped to move the chains. He just wound it.
They lost a good 15, 20 seconds on
Tigers got screwed out of about 30 seconds here. So the clock should have stopped while they do the change at 48 seconds. It should have stopped. Probably not going to make any big difference in the game, but you still, I mean, if you're sending an all-star crew, Ed Beer, let's get them on the right page here.
And it's still going. And he got out of bounds.
So the clock has been completely mismanaged. I will take everything back I said about this officiating crew because they have mismanaged a lot of this. So what happens, folks? So in high school football, okay, you get a first down. As soon as the play is over, the official stops the clock because you have to let the chain crew move the chains.
Get up the field, yeah.
Yeah, get up the field.
Reset
it, and then he'll wind it, like you saw him do.
Yeah.
But this guy up here in the booth is... he's got to get to the burger place or something. I don't know. He kept the clock going. And he didn't have the 4th and 1 set right. So... it shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen.
I think they're trying to talk about how much time should be on the clock, but...
Yeah, it's just... it's not going to have any effect on the game, folks, at all. But it's... it's the... it's the coach in me that comes out. And I was always trying to be so helpful to those officials. I used to go out at the start, my first season or so. I started every game, meet with the officials. I said, I just want you guys to know the Gardiner Tigers are the least penalized team in the Pine Tree Conference. I said that for about 5 or 6 straight weeks.
Put that thought in their head?
Yeah, until they all talked about it. And I tried to pull that one more time. And I forget who it was. He said, we don't want to hear that anymore, Coach. There's no such stat. You're making it up. We're not falling for it.
So they're going to try to figure this out here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they have any communication to up here.
Well, what they've done is the officials have basically ruined the end of this game. We just, if they played it right, it would have all got over, and everybody would be shaking hands by now, and all of that. And
yeah, they're keeping it on the field. I think the time on the field.
I don't know, and maybe the clock malfunctioned. I have no idea what could have happened. So Coach Lippett's looking up. He's got his hands up too. He's disgusted with the whole thing too. He's a perfectionist too. He'll be apologizing for that after the game, but not his fault.
No.
So
we don't know how much time's left.
Yeah. So we're probably going to play a play. Tigers down the sideline they go and. And that was intercepted. So they said, just say, game's over. Let's go home.
Yep.
Yep. That should be it. Yep. Well, the officials completely stepped in it. And
well, it did give a Cony Ram another interception.
Yeah. So Ram got the interception there. So
they can take that stat to the all-conference.
Oh, well, I guess they're going to make him snap at once.
Yeah, we don't know how much time they had, so
they decided to keep it down the field. So maybe I apologize if the clock went haywire and the guy up here had no idea what was going on.
I think I did hear him say he couldn't stop it.
He couldn't stop the clock, so I take everything back and don't blame me. Okay, so that's going to do it. They'll say the game's good, and really good game too. 28-14, the Cony Rams over the Gardiner Tigers in the 145th meeting. Both teams will play next week at home in the first round of the playoff game. So congratulations to the Cony Rams. They moved to 5-3 on the season, and Gardiner Tigers, they'll move to 4-4 on the season. Well, we'll take a quick break. Jimmy and I will come back. We'll have our players of the game for you when we come back to Fuller Field after this.
If you like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
And we're back to giving the most valuable player out for the rivalry series. They go all over the country doing this. It's the Great American Rivalry Series Most Valuable Player Award Trophy. So they're giving that. As they do that, we'll give out. We'll wait for them to do that so we don't step over it.
Coach Lippert's got the rival boot down there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think this was in doubt from the get-go. Parker Surgeon is going to win this one, the Great American Rivalry MVP, and congratulations to him. The boot's down there. I don't remember the boot till all of a sudden the boot showed up. I don't know when it started showing up, but it was never here in the early days, and then either somebody found it or something like that. I'd like to know the story behind the story on the boot. So if anybody knows that.
I think it was in the trophy case, and then somebody had it restored.
Yeah, I think Marilyn Choate was somebody that was important with that. That's what I think happened. Anyway, somebody will let me know. Let's do our awards as well. We will award the Capsa's Pizza Player of the Game, doing a really good, solid job. The sophomore quarterback coming in, 2 touchdown passes for Asher Nagy. He's going to win our Capsa Pizza Player of the Game award here tonight. And you see, we'll go down and show you the Tigers huddling up there down on the far end zone there. They battled back. Looked like it was going to be a blowout. Tigers came back, played some pretty good ball, and Nagy had to come in. Had a tough time when he first came in, and, boy, he went over, warmed up, and, boy, he really came in, played with composure. I was impressed with him tonight. He's our Capsa Pizza Player of the Game. And our Northeast Nutrition and Energy, high-energy Player of the Game was a touchdown by Braden Elliott right at the end of the first half. Get the Tigers back in the game. And the Tigers scored that touchdown. They scored the first touchdown of the second half on an 11-yard touchdown pass from Nagy to Davidson. But that high-energy play by Elliott, when he got himself in the end zone, it reminds me of a young Jim Palmer just a little bit. He could wear number 27, Jimmy, because he plays kind of like you with high energy, making big plays, and, playing all the way through a play. That's what he did right there.
He wanted to find the end zone, that's for sure, and he did.
So I've had a really good time with this, and, I'm sorry that Coach Munson may have come out of a shell here a little bit.
It happens.
But it happens. I mean, you people know me. I've got a good heart.
You can't take the coach out of the coach.
You can't. I know. And but anyway, we have fun doing this, and we do it because we love the game. And Jimmy Palmer loves the game. I love the game, and we love Gardiner Tiger football. But we're always willing to give credit to opponents and their great players. And of course, it's a lot easier shedding some great. Kudos on Mr. Parker Surgeon, because his dad is, in my eyes, Nate Surgeon is is the #1 football player during my years here in Target Town. You know, we were talking about the Hall of Fame thing. You know, Nate goes in on the first ballot, no question. And because it would be for all sports, a great basketball player, a great track athlete, a great Fitzpatrick winner in football, and so we always, we root like crazy for the sons of our former players all the time, except when they play the Tigers, of course. But we congratulate Parker on his great game here tonight, winning the MVP award, and congratulations to our award winners, and thank you to our businesses who helped bring this game. We've had so many people out there say, hey, thanks for doing the game. We really appreciate it and really enjoy it. Remember, we don't do this. So if you're out tomorrow, it's a rainy day, you got to get some things done around the yard, go over to Randolph Hardware. Tell them, hey, I watched your ad on Muncie Media last night. Thanks for being there for us. And in all these places, go into Caps's and get a pizza. I was in there. Andy keeps me in there about 3 or 4 times a week. I'm over there getting pizza, and all our businesses. And we thank Ryan Carver for coming on as a sponsor for the winter, as well as McGee Construction. Always if you have a business, a group, organization, want to sponsor with us, people like us. They really do. So, we're a good, positive way to be with, people that appreciate your efforts. So please do that. I want to thank my co-partner here, Jimmy Palmer. Chris, great on the replays and production here tonight. Andy's the best camera guy in the world here doing football, understands it, and really gives you great images at home. We're just pleased to be back doing this great game. This game, as I said at the top, Jimmy, with these 2 head coaches and their programs, it's in really good shape. So we thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next Friday night from Gardiner for the first round of the playoffs. Until then, so long, everybody.